Good evening, everybody. Thank you for joining us, and welcome to Game Night in the Region on the Region Sports Network. We're streaming worldwide on the internet at facebook.com/Region Sports and regionsports.com. We come to you tonight from the Brickyard at Hobart High School as Region Sports Network presents RSN's number 6 Hobart Brickies taking on Kankakee Valley Cougars. I'm Mike Zajac. I'll have tonight's play-by-play for the game, and joining me with the color is Josh Huddleston. And Josh, we will stand for the national anthem coming up here in just a second. We want to welcome everybody to the Tech Tailgate Show. It's brought to you by Tech Credit Union. With 5 Northwest Indiana locations to serve you, visit techcu.org for more information. Josh, good evening.
Good evening, Mike. Happy to be here in the Brickyard.
Back home at the Brickyard, huh?
Back home at the Brickyard. It is a beautiful night for football. Homecoming for the Hobart Brickies tonight. Festivities, tailgating, parades, powder puff games, you name it. Hobart does it on their homecoming.
Hobart hosting Kankakee Valley tonight. Both teams are 3-3. Let's take a look at Hobart. We got Craig Osika, 32-12 in his 4th year. Lost to Andrean last week. Last second field goal, 31-28.
Yeah, it was a game that kind of had some ebbs and flows to it. Hobart got behind early on, was able to come back, score 3 touchdowns in about 3 minutes, and got the ball back with an opportunity to score. Andrean defense held tight, kicked a game-winning field goal, and they lost their first NCAC conference game against Andrean.
Yeah, 3-3 on the season. Won 3 games in a row coming into that game, so they had a nice little streak, but Andrean took care of business, so now they got KV tonight at home. KV also 3-3. James Broyles is the head coach, 14-21 in his 4th year at the school. Big loss last week, 49-7 at home against Lowell.
Yeah, Kankakee Valley's been battling some injuries. They've kind of had an odd year, if you will. No one was expecting that loss to Lowell. I think they're a lot better team than that score shows. So I look for a good game tonight between Hobart and KV.
Friday night forecast is brought to you by our friends at Economy Electric Heating and Cooling. Tonight's forecast is 72 degrees and clear skies tonight. We're expecting a little bit of rain. I think it's a 20% of chance, but should hold off. So it should be a beautiful night for football. And Economy Electric Heating and Cooling, keeping you cool in the summer and cozy in the winter. So Hobart and KV. Let's take a look at tonight's starting lineup. So we'll start with the offense of Hobart. Their quarterback, they're led out by freshman Noah Ehrlich. What do we know about him?
True freshman from Hobart. I believe that 1974 is the last time a true freshman started at quarterback for the Brickies. Freshman in the grade, plays like a junior, senior, very seasoned. He looks composed back there in the pocket, and he's helped out a lot by the hosting cast of the Brickies on offense as well.
Yeah, and one of those is Trey Gibson. He's got a 6.3 yards per carry, 137 yards per game out of the ground, 15 touchdowns on the ground as well. What do we know about him?
Trey Gibson, the offense runs through Trey Gibson, and part of being a freshman quarterback is having a strong running game, which helps a true freshman quarterback kind of learn and develop. When you're able to get chunks of yardage on the ground, stay ahead in the sticks, it helps Noah. And I'll tell you, Trey is an absolute beast at running back. He cuts well, he runs well, he catches well out of the backfield, and he's tough.
Kind of does it all, and we talked before the game. He's got some looks at colleges as well.
Yeah, I saw he's went on a visit to Purdue and Iowa State, some big programs, and I don't remember the last time a player from Hobart has kind of had that hype.
Looking forward to see where he goes. I know Purdue fans are really ready for him to come down there, I'm sure, so should be interesting. He's just a junior. He's still got one more year. Wide receivers, Luke Abbott, Jaden Hentz, and Amika Jankovic. Tackles right to left through the guard and center. Mike Ramirez, Elijah Wilson, Connor Bach, Isaiah Wilson, and Diego Verduzco on the line. A lot of seniors and juniors, big guys on the line. And we'll take a short break as you see Hobart coming out. And you're watching Game Night in the Region on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Did you know?
Wow, they'll prepare fresh fish while you wait.
Did you know?
They make over 40,000 donuts from scratch every week?
Did you know?
They offer 23 different deli platters for your party?
Did you know?
They have freshly chopped fajita mix ready to cook.
Did you know?
They have the best fried chicken in the area?
Did you know?
They offer our signature curbside service 14 hours a day.
Strachan Van Til. Now you know.
Hi, I'm Crowell Company's Lantern Man. I'll cover your motorcycle. I'll be with you on the water. I'll be with you on the snow. I'll cover your insurance needs wherever you go. I'll be at Crowell Agency from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. As Crowell Company's Lantern Man, I'm your insurance superhero.
Crowell Companies, the insurance professionals in Highland, Maryville, and Michigan City.
Welcome back to the Tech Tailgate Show. It's brought to you by Tech Credit Union, celebrating 85 years of serving the community. Check them out at techcu.org. Coin toss on midfield.
What a beautiful night for football.
Beautiful, perfect weather.
Perfect.
Can't ask for anything better.
This crowd's filling in on homecoming. Lots of festivities, lots of things going on.
KV has won the toss. They choose to defer. They will kick to Hobart.
Hobart will receive out of the north end zone.
And Hobart will receive from the north. It's going left to right on your screen. Let's take a look at KV's defense. This defense gives up 29 points a game. It's defensive end Jack Lamka, defensive tackle Evan Mish, Mirko Duzelich is the defensive tackle, and Zach Dobson is the defensive end on the other side. Linebackers left to right, Caleb Swallow, Max Griffey in the middle, along with Miles Turpin and Cade Caps. Corner Grant Stowers, Caleb Deerdorf is the junior safety, and Eli Deerdorf on the other side on the corner. So we're going with 4 down linemen and 4 linebackers. So we're leaving that air game wide open for the Brickies.
Yeah, my assumption is that KV is going to commit to stop the run, stop number 3, Trey Gibson, and maybe force Noah Ehrlich to put the ball in the air.
Loudon Fugic is the kicker. He's a junior. set to get things going here.
Yeah, it looks like Hobart's kind of expecting maybe something to start off the game. Maybe a little unsure what KV's going to do start the game off. Expecting almost like an onside kick.
Back to return is Trey Gibson.
8 counts to kick off.
So here we go, KV and Hobart from the Brickyard. See if KV does anything. They fake it. And now the reset. Almost.
The chess game has already began.
Here we go, a little pooch kick to the 21-yard line, left side. And he's got room to the outside across the 40-yard line. That was Luke Abbott on the return there. So here we go with the Hobart offense. What are you looking for Hobart to get things going here in the first?
They're going to establish the run game. It goes through Trey Gibson. They're going to use the run to set up the pass. They have an experienced offensive line led by center Connor Bach, number 53 in the middle, big, strong kid. So I look for them to establish the run game and then use that to feed off of some play action and take some shots downfield.
Mike Ramirez is their big right tackle, 3'15", 6'3" senior on the right side. They toss it out to Gibson on the right side. He's got a big hole. I believe he lost it. He did. It's picked up by the defense. KB the other way to the 20, down the sideline, cuts back, still on his feet inside the 5. Big turnover there by Gibson, and KB in business here early in the first.
I don't know if maybe it's a little hangover from the Andrean game, but it came out and it's very uncharacteristic of Gibson on that play. I mean, he had a lot of room to work, and KV put a helmet on the ball and it popped right out.
Not sure who that was to pick it up on KV. I believe it was number 1, Trent Gunter.
Number 4.
Number 4 that was. I'm sorry, Caleb Deerdorf. We're high up here. It's hard to see the numbers.
And if you are Hobart, that is exactly what you did not want to happen.
So here's KV's offense. Ball on the 2-yard line to start things off. This is Grant Stowers handing it off right up the middle, and a touchdown for the Cougars.
Yeah, Hobart had everyone up on the line there, and they pulled the guard, and he kicked out, and the running back was able to go right into the end zone.
That was Jack Lemke, the running back for KV, and the first play, the Cougars. A little bit of a shock here. They lead it. Not even 30 seconds into the game.
Number 50, Evan Misch to kick the extra point.
The Hobart fans have become eerily quiet over on the sideline.
Evan Misch with the extra point. It's good. KV leads it 7-0 over the Brickies. Early start here. Long way to go. We'll take a short one. You're watching Game Night in the Region on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
From schools to stadiums, hospitals and bridges, everywhere you look, union carpenters are building Indiana. With jobs and skilled trades in high demand, there's never been a better time to start building your future. As an apprentice, you'll earn a debt-free college degree, earn while you learn, and receive great benefits like healthcare and retirement. So what are you waiting for? Visit carpenters.com to learn more. Visit carpenters.com and start building your future today.
Welcome back to Game Night in the Region on the Region Sports Network. We're on Facebook.com/Region Sports, RegionSports.com as well. Mike Zajac here along with Josh Huddleston. 7-0 our score. KV with the early lead after the fumble. Got it out to the 2-yard line. One play, and they're in. They lead at 7-0.
Yeah, pretty impressive, not only causing the fumble, but the scoop and the return would set him up in great field position. And then Lamka did the rest on the 2-yard run. Big offensive line, moving some bodies there.
KV doing the same thing they did with that fake. I think one time they're going to come and do it, and they're going to catch Hobart off guard. big underdogs in this one, as that's a squib kick out to the 21-yard line. This is Luke Abbott, I believe, or we're trying to get through. He gets out to the 28-yard line.
15, Luke Abbott on the return. He gains the 20-yard line. Brickies take over from there.
If I'm Coach Osika and the Hobart Brickies, I'm going right back to the run game. Put the ball back in number 3's hands as quick as possible. Forget about the fumble and move on. He had a lot of running room on that play. Just a great play by the Cougar defense.
Yeah. Ehrlich to the line along with the offense. He's in shotgun, 2 wide to the left. Gibson to his left side in motion. Ehrlich looks to him, throws it out to the left side across the 30, breaks, doesn't break away from 1, picks up about 4 on the play, second down.
Yeah, KV's playing man coverage across the board there, so they did a little swing route to Gibson and got him out to the wide side of the field, and he was able to pick up a nice gain of yardage there.
Second down from the 33-yard line.
Second and 7.
Yeah, nice little easy play called there by Coach. Something to get the confidence going back into this offense. Fakes right, throwing right, going deep, got a man open, and he overthrew him. Intended for wide receiver. It was Luke Abbott, the senior wideout.
Yeah, they had success on that swing route the play before, so they pump fake it, try to draw the defense up and hit them deep, and that's exactly what happened there. Just unable to connect, but a great design on the play call there.
Yeah, they pulled those linebackers in, like we talked about before. They only got two corners and a safety back there. Here is Ehrlich in the pistol. Tosses it out to the right side. This is Gibson. Breaks away from 1, and there he goes. Cross midfield and more. Down to the 30, down the sideline. Gibson will go all the way for a touchdown.
What a run. They see him on that replay. Sets up the defenders by a jab step inside and bounces outside. That was the play that they ran on first down, which he fumbled. They came back to it, and what a run.
It'll be a 70-yard run for Gibson on the touchdown. I think that's what we were expecting to see on that first drive, so they got it there.
Yeah, that's a big confidence booster for the Brickies there. The longer KV hangs around, the more confidence they get. So when you're able to get a score answered back, that's super important for a high school football team.
Jankovic's kick is good, and we are tied at 7, 10:31 to play. We got a tie ball game. You're watching Chevy Dealer, you're watching Game Night in the Region on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Those drops of water coming from your ceiling can make a lasting impression on your home or business. Before the tide turns, call Great Lakes Roofing, 866-551-7121. They work with your deadline, not theirs. From businesses to homeowners to property managers, the team of problem solvers at Great Lakes Roofing will be there fast and will exceed your expectations. And when the rain falls again, they will follow up to make sure that you're dry and comfortable. Great Lakes Roofing, 866-551-7121, or on the web at greatlakesroof.com.
Welcome back to Game Night in the Region Sports Network. We're streaming worldwide on the internet at facebook.com/Region Sports and regionsports.com. Mike Zajac along here with Josh Huddleston. 7-7 our score, 10:31 to play in the first. And it was Trey Gibson going 70 yards for that touchdown.
Yeah, what a great run. Craig Osika has a lot of confidence in his playmaker and went right back to him twice on that drive. One, the swing pass, the other, the toss. 2 linemen out in front of him, set his blocks up nice, and he was boogieing down the sideline. 4.540, I think, is his 40 time, and he was off to the races.
Kicking this away is Jankovic. Back to return And I can't see those numbers, so not too sure who it is for KV. We'll get that in a moment. And it's picked up around the 12-yard line. Across the 20, thought he had a hole, but he stopped there. A swarm of purple and yellow takes him down at the 24.
We have had an exciting 2 minutes of football here, Mike.
That was Loudon Fugit on the return. He comes up a little gimpy, and he's staying in the game. It's been a wild, less than 5 minutes, 7-7. Got a fumble, turned down to the 2. Almost had a Hail Mary pass just outside the reach. And then we had Gibson's 70-yard run. So here's KV's offense back on the field. Shotgun formation for Grant Stowers. He will keep it, going right side, got a hole, and he stopped after about 4 yards out to the 28-yard line.
If I'm the Kankakee Cougars, my job is to control the clock, positive first down, stay in front of the chains, and keep Hobart's offense off the field.
Yeah, I think that's going to be their game plan today. They're putting up 23.5 points a game. So just moving slow, taking your time. Execution, that's what it's all about. Stowers keeps it left side. He's got blockers ahead. He's using them. Crosses to the 35, out to the 40-yard line. He's got a first down. Moves the chains for the Cougars.
Yeah, looks like their game plan is just to get more guys to the point of attack. That trips bunch to the near side of us here in the booth and on your video, and they just straight quarterback run.
Yeah, nothing too fancy so far from KV's offense. He had the run from 2 yards out right up the middle. Couple runs here.
They got a lot of confidence. They're able to punch one in the end zone, cause a turnover, so they have a little momentum here moving.
1st and 10 from the 40. It's a handoff. This is Lemke. Picking up about 4.
Nice little read option from Kankakee there. The read option, the quarterback's reading the defensive end, and if he stays high, give read, and that's exactly what he was able to do and gain some positive yards.
The gain of 4 yards, 2nd and 6.
Talking about staying ahead of the chains there, and that's exactly what they did on first down again.
2nd and 6 for KV from the 44-yard line. Give it to Lemke up the middle again. He's near midfield. Actually, a nice favorable spot to the 48-yard line. I saw the far referee put him out to the 49. They push it back to the 48. Got 2 yards, 3rd and 2.
Once again, they ran that read option. The defensive end, Jake Simpson, he read it and then was also able to make the tackle. So he was able to force the give and make the tackle. Pretty impressive play by number 42 with the old school throwback cowboy collar on.
3rd and 2 now for KV. See what Stowers has in mind. He will give it to Lemke. He got a stiff arm, but he can't go anywhere, but he does go down. I believe the whistle was blown. Yes, he was. Thought maybe he got away for a second there. They push it back, 4th down.
Could have been an inadvertent whistle and probably good for the Kankakee Valley Cougars because the corner on Hobart was crashing in pretty hard. So it could have been a loss of more than the 3 that they had.
So 4th and 5 from their own 45. It's a high kick, not very, and it is bobbled. We just dropped it. KV ends up with the football again.
I'll tell you, I've returned a couple punts in my day, and when you're camped under it, it's hard to catch those balls, especially at a high school athlete. You see it in the NFL where they catch it, but in high school it's hard, especially with the guys barreling down on you. It's tough.
And when you're catching a punt or kickoff, you're waiting for it to go end over end. This one was a little wobbly, so that might have caused some issues. So now KV get a fresh set of downs here. Inside Hobart territory at the 35, we got a whistle and a timeout taken by KV with 7:40 to play. A tie ball game. You're watching Game Night in the Region on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Tech Credit Union is the better option for personal and business banking. Buy a car, remodel your home, pay for an education, expand your business. Tech Credit Union can help you do these things and more. You'll enjoy the latest banking services, but without the cost of the big bank relationship. With branches throughout the region, fee-free ATMs nationwide, and online services, they're convenient too. Learn more at techcu.org. Contact any branch or call 800-276-TECH. Tech Credit Union is an equal opportunity lender and federally insured by the NCUA.
Welcome back to Game Night in the Region on the Region Sports Network. We're on the internet at facebook.com/Region Sports and regionsports.com. We are here at Hobart High School, the Brickyard. Mike Zajac and Josh Huddleston. And after the bobbled punt, KV's got it back.
Mike, this is why they play the game. On paper, you would assume Hobart's high-powered offense. Yeah. We wouldn't suspect the score to be 7-7, but in high school football, you just never know.
And a long way to go because you might never know. It could be end up 49-7 at some point.
It could.
1st and 10 for KV inside Hobart territory. This is Stowers going out to the right side, and he's stuffed in the backfield. That Hobart defense is finding a hole throughout this KV line, and they lose 2.
That doesn't go as a tackle for linebacker number 44, Ryan Flores from the Brickies, but he came up and took that lead blocker head on, which allowed the rest of his team to come make a tackle. So in the stat book, it doesn't count. On film, that's an attaboy from the coach.
Yeah, it's those little things you do on the defensive side of the ball like that contribute to wins. Shotgun for Stowers. Trips to the left. He's back to throw. It's going to be a screen out to Lemke. He gets a stiff arm around the 30, and he's knocked out around the 25-yard line. He's close to that first down marker, and they will give it to him. First down.
That was a great play design for the Kankakee Valley Cougars. They had trips. They took their guys across field and then snuck the running back on kind of a makeshift screen. It wasn't a full screen, but he kind of came out to the flats where no one was there and hit a nice stiff arm.
Yeah, that stiff arm got him extra about 5 yards. They actually did not give him the first down. I saw the head referee signal first down, but it is 3rd and about a foot. It's the handoff to Lemke. Right side gets the first to the 20.
Yeah, simple power off the right side there and was able to get a nice gain. If you're Kankakee Valley, you have to be absolutely thrilled with what's transpired here in the first 6 minutes.
Yeah, they got a tie game, 7-7, and they're driving here.
On the road.
On the road, and after they got a couple turnovers as well from Hobart. Stowers will hand it off. Lemke is stuffed right at the line. There's your guy. Ryan Flores had a nice play earlier. Comes in there and gets one there too.
That was a great fill by the linebacker. They pulled the guard, and when you're playing linebacker, you read the guards as your key. So when the guard pulls, Flo's going that way and read his key and came up and filled and made a nice play.
Just got back to the line of scrimmage at the 20. It's 2nd and 10. See what Coach Broyles has lined up here for the Cougars. And it is Stowers losing a yard. Got away from one, could not get away from the other. Purple and yellow out there. It is 3rd and long coming up.
Coach Osika brought the house on that play. I think everyone was up on the line of scrimmage and pinned their ears back, and they were coming.
Yeah, maybe Hobart's defense starting to see something on that KV offense.
Yeah, we were talking earlier about KV's kind of keys to the game would be stay ahead of the sticks and have good first downs, and they find themselves in 3rd and 11 right here.
Stowers with 2 wide to the left. He's going to keep it, and he's going to toss it right around the line of scrimmage. He's fighting for that first down. He needs to get to the 10. I think he got to the 10.5-yard line. So that'll bring up 4th and short for KV. What are you doing here on 4th and short?
If I'm KV, I'm going for it. But Stowers is extremely good at that run-pass option, that RPO, if you will. They scored a touchdown on it last week against, might have been their only touchdown against the Lowell Red Devils, where you keep it, looks like you're running, corner comes up, and you dump it off to the receiver. That's pretty greatly executed there.
Yeah, that was perfectly. He threw that right on the line of scrimmage, quickly to the line of Stowers in the KV offense. Maybe trying to get him to jump, and I believe he might have. Let's see. Stowers went with the hard count. And it is on Hobart. Encroachment gives KV the first down inside the 10 to the 6-yard line. So first and goal for the Cougars.
You know it's coming as a defense, the hard count, but it's so hard to stop.
Stowers rolling out to his right, got a man. He's close to the end zone. He is in for the touchdown. And KV takes the lead right back. A big drive there for KV. They go about 80-yard drive, and they take the lead right back from the Brickies.
Can't have turnovers. The muff punt for the Brickies, you can't have that, which led to a touchdown. That was a great play design. Flood route right. Had 2 receivers in the back of the end zone that were open as well. The corner stuck between 2 defenders. Stayed back a little bit. They were able to dump it off and score a touchdown.
If you get on for the extra point, and it is good. 14-7 our score, 4:11 to play. KV on top of this one. Kind of a shocker here early on. You're watching Game Night in the Region on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
It's been said that one man's junk is another man's treasure. But at Total Disposal, your junk is our junk. Think of Total Disposal as that key player that has several options: commercial, residential, or hand off your junk at our Blaine Street Partners transfer station. Total Disposal is more than a service provider. We are an innovator for a sustainable tomorrow, well beyond the curb. For a complete list of services, go to TotalDisposal.com. Honesty and dependability, that's the Total Disposal promise.
Welcome back to Game Night in the Region on the Region Sports Network. We're streaming worldwide on the internet at Facebook.com/Region Sports and RegionSports.com. KV up 14-7 over Hobart. Follow all of tonight's Region Sports football scores live on the Strachan Van Til hometown scoreboard. It's streaming on Facebook.com/Region Sports and RegionSports.com. Strack and Van Til. Shop online for delivery or curbside pickup at StrachanVille.com. 14-7 our score. KV gets the score again.
Mike, we're lucky. We got 2 Strachan Van Tils in the city of Hobart.
Oh, yeah?
We do.
It's been a while since I've been to Hobart, man. That's like
You're welcome anytime.
Thank you. I appreciate it. It's a bouncer, and it's picked up left side around the 30-yard line, not going too far. It's Trey Gibson on the return, out to the 36-yard line. And that's where the Brickies offense will set up shop for Mr. Trey Gibson. Let's see if we can get something going here. He's got the 70-yard run for the touchdown.
Yeah, good football team. When your defense is struggling, or maybe you're having a couple of turnovers, your offense picks it up and picks them up.
Ehrlich from the pistol. He gives it to Gibson. Pounds ahead. Gets 4 out to the 39.
If you're Hobart, methodically move down the field here and punch in a touchdown, eat up some clock, and kind of gain some of that momentum back.
Yeah, that defense was on the field for quite some time for Hobart. So definitely want to give them a short break, if not longer. Second and 7 for the Brickies. Handoff to Gibson up the middle, breaking away from a couple, dragging a defender across midfield to the 49-yard line of the Cougars.
I'll tell you, Mike, I have not seen a running back able to cut and juke in the hole as Trey Gibson's able to. He made 2 defenders miss in the hole. Defenders in the right spot. He's just able to cut and juke, pick up some yards.
Yeah, nice run there by Gibson. And you can see why he's being looked at by, you said, Iowa State and Purdue. And that's the reason why. The things he can do on the field. He's got quick feet. Ehrlich fakes it, throwing left side. It is caught out there. And taken down at the 44-yard line.
That's Noah Ehrlich's favorite receiver, Jankovic. He has been his go-to guy. 21 receptions, 235 yards, and a touchdown on the year.
He's having a nice year.
The Cougars are respecting the speed of the receivers, playing a little off.
Ehrlich hands it off to Gibson, right side. He cuts back around the 40, breaks a couple tackles, across the 30-yard line down to the 29-yard line. A big run there for Trey Gibson, and a first down for Hobart.
He is brought down by number 32, Ritchie.
At the high school level, we don't really keep track of yards after contact, but he's got to have 90% of his yards after contact. He's just incredible at making people miss.
Even on that touchdown run, he went 70. It was touched right around the line, and he broke off from there. I mean, think about it now, just in this first quarter, he's got to have close to 100 yards.
Yeah.
If not more.
Pretty incredible.
Ehrlich back to pass, looking left, throws over the middle. It's high and incomplete.
Pass incomplete, intended for Abbott. Brings up
Intended for Luke Abbott over the middle. Brings up second down.
It's pretty impressive for a freshman quarterback. Most high school passing games, it's kind of a one read. You're kind of reading one defender, and if it's not there, you're either throwing it away or running it. He looked one receiver, two receiver, and then to his third option. It's pretty impressive from a freshman.
There's some guys in college you don't even see that.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I'm a Notre Dame fan. I see a guy last week, couldn't do it.
He's got Notre Dame's got their work cut out for him this week.
They sure do. Here is a handoff to Gibson. To the 28, just picks up one.
Looked like a read option. Looked like he maybe could have kept that. Noah Ehrlich, the quarterback, could have probably kept that one in. There was no one on the other side. KV selling out to stop Gibson, rightfully so.
A lot of Bricky's runs are coming to the right side. They're going behind the big offensive lineman. That's Mike Ramirez, 6'3", 315 senior. And that's Elijah Wilson, the right guard, 5'11", 285. So some big boys to run behind on that right side. Ehrlich fakes, throws over middle, got a man open, and it's a touchdown. Touchdown, Brickies.
Mikey, you could see on the replay right here. I mean, this is a veteran move from a young quarterback. He moves the safety with his eyes, and then hits Luke Abbott up for a touchdown. I mean, that's an incredible move from a freshman quarterback.
You got Abbott wide open there, and the extra point coming here from Jankovic to tie it up. Extra point is good. 14-14 our score. You're watching Game Night in the Region on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
The team of sports medicine experts at Orthopedic Specialists of Northwest Indiana is committed to getting athletes back in the game, with a focus on not only helping patients recover from injuries, but helping improve athletic performance to prevent injuries. Orthopedic Specialists provides the most advanced, comprehensive care to their patients. To learn more about all Orthopedic Specialists can do to help rehab and prevent athletic injuries, visit them on the web at osni.org or call them at 219-923-3300. Orthopedic Specialists of Northwest Indiana, providing world-class care to Northwest Indiana for over 20 years.
Welcome back to Game Night in the Region Sports Network. We're on the internet at facebook.com/Region Sports and regionsports.com. 14-14 our score. Still in the first quarter. 1:03 to play. KV and the Brickies. And how about the pass from Noah Ehrlich to Luke Abbott, 24-yard touchdown.
Hobart needed that. Steal a little momentum back on homecoming tonight. But what a crafty play by a young kid. Looking off the safety. You don't see that sometimes at the next level. They stare down their targets, but he was able to look off the safety and then sneak a pass in behind him.
And kick is caught at about the 2-yard line, going up the middle, crossing the 20. And that's where KV will start things off. It's almost incredible how a freshman high school quarterback is able to look off defenders and find a wide open guy out there.
Pretty incredible. He works hard. I know he's been going to some camps and some gunslinger down in Texas, so he's been putting in the work. So it's a product of that out here on the field.
His 9th touchdown pass of the season to just the 1 interception, and that shows why he only has 1 interception as well. KV with just under a minute to play in the first. So Stowers gonna keep it, and he gets smashed, bounces off. It looked like Flores, and he's actually gonna pick up about 5 yards on that one.
That was a counter read there. He faked the play to the running back, and then he kept it himself with the pulling guard. And we had talked earlier about staying ahead of the chains here, and that's a nice little 6-yard gain.
25 seconds to go in the first. There's 15 seconds on the play clock, about a 5-second difference, so they do have to get this play off here. 2nd and 4. It's a fake, rolling right. Got a man, but it is knocked down around the 40-yard line. Incomplete, and 3rd and 5 coming up. 3 seconds to play in the first.
That's a pretty incredible throw for Stowers on the run there to get that ball out there and make it catchable. Rolling out, defenders in his face. So. Pretty high-level throw there for a high school quarterback as well.
Deerdorf, the intended receiver. You know, I think that might have been completed if he led him about 2 to 3 more yards. And Deerdorf could have had it. 3rd and 4.
Mark Enslin from Hobart made a great play on that as well.
Stowers will keep it going up the middle, and it gets nothing. He might have gained a yard or 2 out to the 31-yard line. 4th down is coming up. It's going to come up after this break. It's 14-14 our score. You're watching Game Night in the Region on the Region Sports Network, the only game night in town.
At Toyota of Maryville, we take pride in being a one-stop shop for anything Toyota related. The best part of the Toyota Maryville experience is that we make it easy to do business with us. We have a committed team of professionals that's here to help you do just that. When you come in for service, we will welcome you and have plenty of staff on hand to handle your needs. And if you're looking for a new or pre-owned vehicle, Toyota Maryville sales team is the best in the business to help you with your buying decision. We practice what we preach. When we say we make it easy, that's exactly what we do. At Toyota of Maryville,
Welcome back to Game Night in the Region, regionsports.com. We are at the Brickyard at Hobart High School. Mike Zajac, Josh Huddleston, 14-14 our score as we head into the second quarter. KV hanging tough here.
Absolutely. Coming in, you kind of think of a game, how it's going to play out, but I don't think anyone expected a fumble, a touchdown, a completed pass for KV, another touchdown, long runs by Gibson. It's been a wild first quarter.
A drop punt. I mean, we've seen it all just in the first. And on the punt is KV, almost blocked. They're actually going to let this thing bounce around the 45. Takes a favorable bounce for KV. All the way down to the 38-yard line for Hobart. So Brickies, Josh, you want to see what they could do. Just keep doing what they're doing, basically.
Yeah, keep doing what they're doing, mixing it up, running pass. Hobart's done a great job of keeping KV on their heels with mixing in the run and pass. But we had talked about KV trying to sustain drives, and they had a 4-and-out right there, which is exactly what they can't have with this high-powered Hobart offense.
It's an offense that puts up 32 points a game. Led out there by Noah Ehrlich, just a freshman quarterback. He hands it to Gibson. Pounds his way up the middle to the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 7. Second and short coming up.
It's a great first down run. Carlson, their fullback, led and kicked out the defensive end, and Gibson was able to shoot right through for a nice 7-yard gain.
Got behind the senior center, Connor Bach. Here is Ehrlich. Hands it off Gibson, left side. And he's crossed midfield, and another first down for Hobart here. Nice run there by Trey Gibson.
I see a little Christian McCaffrey in him a little bit. Can lower his shoulder when he needs to and make you miss when he needs to.
And the speed, too, that McCaffrey has.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive. We have him listed at 200 pounds, but on runs like that, you would think he's 230.
Yeah, and he accelerates through those holes, right through that line. Here he is again, trying to bounce off to the left, cuts back, and he's taken down short of the 40-yard line. Out to the 41, and second and short coming up.
Hobart is content with turning around and handing this ball off on this drive. We've seen a heavy dose of Gibson so far.
Yeah, I think that will continue. Keep that defense on the field for KV. Going 3 wide here. Ehrlich back to pass. Looking right side. It's caught. And another first down for the Hobart Brickies. Anthony Williams on the catch.
Just a straight out route. They had just subbed him in the game. Looked like just for that play. Catch and throw, and maybe it looks like he's more the receiving guy and Carlson's more the blocking guy.
Williams, the senior tight end, 6'2", 235. Big target out there for Ehrlich.
That ball was coming in hot, so he's got good hands. Stuck his big gloves up there and was able to haul it in.
Ehrlich fakes it. He tosses it out to the right side. And we got a flag in the backfield. It's near the quarterback. You got to believe that's going to be roughing the passer. We await the call from the head referee. Did you see what happened back there?
It looked like the defensive end from KV just got there a little late.
And here is the call.
Personal foul on the Cougars.
Personal foul on the Cougars. It's a 15-yard penalty.
if you're Kankakee, you can't have those. You're playing great. 14-14, those penalties are tough, especially when Hobart's moving the ball the way they are.
It was a clean game up until then. We didn't see any penalties. That's the first on KV, first of the game. 1st and 10 from the 13-yard line for Hobart. Ehrlich will hand it off to Gibson. He bounces off a defender, cuts back, dives forward down to the 9-yard line, picks up about 4 or 5 on the play.
We're seeing this a lot in football where they got the spread formation, but it turns into a power. They use the wing back, and he kind of leads you to the hole, so he's almost like a glorified pulling guard, if you will, but he's from the wing position. Number 28, if you watch him, he's pulling, and he's basically leading the point of contact, and Gibson's just falling in right behind him.
2nd and 6 for Hobart. Trying to pound it in again. Ehrlich gives it to Gibson, follows that lead blocker, and he's close to the goal line, out to the 3-yard line, it looks like. Moves the chains. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Right on cue. The 28 came, Carlson came, and led right up through the hole for Gibson, falling in right behind him.
Jaden Hentz, the wide receiver, comes out. Anthony Williams, tight end, comes in. Gets some extra blockers there, and then bigger target for Ehrlich. 1st and goal. Gibson, he's got a hole, and he's got another touchdown. Trey Gibson from 2 yards out gives the Brickies their first lead of the game.
Once again, got right behind number 28, his fullback, and Carlson did a great job kicking him out, and he filled right through the hole for a touchdown.
Jankovic in for the extra point for the Brickies. Is up, and it is good. 21-14 our score, 8:11 to play in the first half. The Brickies on top of KV. You're watching Game Night in the Region, Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
For over 113 years, Burns Funeral Home and Crematory has been assisting families in their time of need. Serving Northwest Indiana, the staff at Burns Funeral Home and Crematory will help guide your family in creating a meaningful ceremony to honor the life and memory of a loved one. Whether it's a simple, elaborate, traditional, or unique service, the caring family at Burns Funeral Home and Crematory will tailor a ceremony to fit your needs. Visit them on the web at burnsfuneral.com or give them a call at 942-1117.
Welcome back to Game Night in the Region on the Region Sports Network, regionsports.com, facebook.com/Region Sports. Mike Zajac here with Josh Huddleston. 21-14 our score at the Brickyard. Hobart leading KV in this one. Went down early, and they have now taken the lead. We want to thank Toyota of Maryville for sponsoring high school football right here on the Region Sports Network. And when you're looking for your next new or pre-owned vehicle, visit Toyota of Maryville. Toyota of Maryville, we make it easy.
Yeah, Gibson kind of runs like a Toyota Tundra when he's got to. He can get behind his pads and move.
He's a beast. Kick away. And from the goal line, out to the 20, spinning away, almost got through, out to the 24-yard line for KV.
I thought he was going to squirt out on that far side. Great spin move.
Saw the spin move, and I thought maybe a split second, yeah, he might have got away. Connecting the first half and the second half of tonight's game, it's the Hose Connections Halftime Report. It's presented by Hose Connections, proven under pressure. That's coming up at halftime. 8:04 to play here first half. KV Got to get something going on offense.
They can't afford another 3 and out. You got to sustain some drives here and get ahead of the change here on first down.
Stowers handing off. It is Lemke, had a hole. He takes it. He's plowing his way through that defense, and he's got a first down here. Helmet comes off from Lemke. That's a power run.
That's a power run. That's a Toyota Tundra run there. Great job from Lemke. Kept those legs going and turning and picked up a nice first down. They had the edge sealed on this side, and he was able to get the perimeter. One thing about KV is they're always coached good. You're going to get a hard game from them. They're a tough group.
Yeah, not a lot of kids on that sideline either. We saw it in pregame compared to the big school of Hobart here, as it's up the middle. This is number 34. That's Darren Adams, the sophomore running back, getting in the game.
Hobart was pulling on that ball. It came out at the end. They said his forward momentum was stopped.
2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 coming up. 7 minutes to play in the first half. So back-to-back runs from KV. Haven't seen too much throwing from Stowers. And he's going to keep it left side. He's across the 40, lowers his head to the 44-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and short coming up.
That was that RPO for you at home, run pass option, where he had the option. He had his receiver sitting over there, but he elected to keep it, put his head down and get as many as you can.
Ball placed at the 44-yard line, and Bricky fans, it's 3rd down.
I mean, you got to believe they're in 4th down territory here, so maybe they try to draw them off sides on this 3rd down. And
Stowers in shotgun. He's going to hand it off. Lemke's got a first down and more across midfield to the 43-yard line of Hobart. Big pickup there that moves the chains. I don't know if you've been noticing, but I've noticed these referees are giving some favorable spots to these guys. When they dive down, they're hitting the ground, and they're giving them maybe an extra yard.
Yeah, it's been hard to tell up here where the ball's being spotted at, but kudos to the Kankakee Cougars, man. We told them they had to have, they couldn't afford a 3 and out, and they didn't.
They get a second first down on this drive here. Stowers being chased, lobs it up, he tosses, and it is taken away by the Brickies. It's an interception. Mark Enslin, the senior defensive back. It looks like the wide receiver had it for a second, turned around, and Enslin just grabbed it out of his hands.
I haven't seen a play like that in a long time. I tell you, Mark Enslin was not in good position on that play. He had his back to the quarterback. Quarterback floated a pass right into the breadbasket, if you will, of his tight end. And Enslin saw the ball and just took it away. Pretty incredible play. Pretty savvy play by high schooler.
It was a nice pass by Stowers, too, because he threw it behind his receiver that had to turn around and come back, caught it. But Enslin right there to rip it out of the hands, as here is Gibson. I think he got back to the line of scrimmage, tried to break out to the outside, could not. Second out.
That's a great tackle by number 23 for the Cougars there. He got low, wrapped up his feet. Caleb Swallow, great play.
Ehrlich swings it out to Gibson. He lowers his head, barrels his way through across the 45 to the 46.
Hobart's running a little hurry-up offense now, change of pace. They realize the game 21-14, trying to steal some momentum and try to go down there and put another one.
Mike, trying to catch KV off guard here.
They're doing everything they can to get Gibson the ball. They've thrown passes to him. They've handed it off to him. He returns kicks.
Ehrlich back to pass. Spun around, gets away from one, throw in. He's got Williams across the 40 to the 35. Williams cuts back down to the 25-yard line. Nice catch and run there by Anthony Williams, the tight end for Hobart.
Noah Ehrlich's like Houdini in the pocket back there. They thought they had him, and he was able to break a tackle, extend the play, and was able to find his tight end.
To the 25, Ehrlich. Shotgun looking left, throwing right. He's toward the end zone. It's incomplete, intended for Luke Abbott. Second down coming up.
If you're the Hobart coaches, you got to be excited. Quarterback that can do a lot as a freshman.
And they got 3 more years after this with him.
It's pretty incredible.
I mean, I can't remember a freshman quarterback playing like this. I mean, I went to Griffith, you went to Hobart. It was always like juniors or seniors, never a freshman. So Ehrlich for 2nd and 10 from the KV 25. He hands it off to Gibson. Going right, cuts back to the middle, picks up about 2 or 3 on the play, 3rd down. And quickly to the line are the Brickies. I think KV's defense getting a little tired there, and Brickies, I think they sense it. They got time. Gibson, he cuts back. He's got the 1st down and more. Inside the 10, the 5, reaches toward the goal line, and they mark him down inside the 1-yard line.
He is tough to tackle in open field. Simple swing route out to him. He was open on the play before. They came back to it, and he is electrifying with the ball in his hands.
He sure is. He's tough guy to bring down. He lost the ball there, but they marked him down. They're going to mark him at the 1. 3:35 to play in the first half. Ehrlich gives it to Gibson. He goes in standing up. It's Trey Gibson once again. His 3rd touchdown of the game, and the Brickies add on to their lead.
He is the workhorse for them tonight. The offense has been going through Trey Gibson. No surprise, though. Player of his caliber.
Jankovic on for the extra point. Extra point is good. 28-14 our score. Hobart Brickies on top of the KV Cougars. 3:28 to play in the first half. You're watching Game Night in the Region on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
For over 50 years, family-owned Budd Insurance Agency in Hobart has been providing insurance services and protection to Northwest Indiana, offering insurance for home, auto, commercial, and life, as well as Medicare supplements. Dave, Bob, and Mike can custom fit a policy to meet a person's needs. The skilled staff at Budd Insurance treats each client with personal attention. Located at 615 West 3rd Street in Hobart, Budd Insurance is open Monday through Friday, 9 to 4. Give them a call at 942-1028 or visit them online at buddinsagency.com. For over 50 years, family-owned Budd Insurance Agency in Hobart has been providing insurance services and protection to Northwest Indiana, offering insurance for home, auto, commercial, and life, as well as Medicare supplements. Dave, Bob, and Mike can custom fit a policy to meet a person's needs. The skilled staff at Budd Insurance treats...
Welcome back to Game Night in the Region on the Region Sports Network. Facebook.com/Region Sports, RegionSports.com. Mike Zajac here with Josh Huddleston from the Brickyard. Hobart leading 28-14 over the KV Cougars, as it was Trey Gibson getting in with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
Trey Gibson with the hat trick in the first half.
First half. Who knows what's coming up next in the second? As this goes into the end zone for the touchback. Now if you're KV coming into this, you got this drive. You also get the ball at the start of the second half. What do you want out of KV on this drive?
Want a long drive, eat up the 3.5 minutes that are on the clock. You got to punch one in, and you get the ball back in the second half. It's an absolute must at this point that you drive down and score. The Hobart offense doesn't show any signs of slowing down, so you got to get done on offense and turn this into a track meet.
Yeah, that KV defense is getting tired as well. Chasing down Trey Gibson. Stowers needs to get something going here. They haven't really thrown the ball much. It's been all runs.
They've moved the ball pretty well in this Hobart defense. I mean, mix of quarterback runs and ISO plays like we just saw right there, and some bootlegs.
Lamp down to carry.
They've had some success against this Hobart defense.
Met by Simpson and a pile of bricks.
Pick up about 5 to the 25-yard line. I thought maybe they would show some tempo here, but they're really just taking their sweet time.
Yeah, I don't think KV's offense is meant for the tempo. I don't think they're meant to be down, 14 points, but grind it out, continue to grind it out, and sometimes good things happen that way. You break a long run.
Lemke up the middle again. Picks up 2. Third down now coming up. Crucial third down. You don't want to see that Hobart offense come back onto the field. Is red hot. And, yeah, Hobart's going to take a timeout. Why not?
Yeah, absolutely. That's a smart move by Hobart with the quarterback with a hot hand.
We'll take a short break. You're watching Game Night in the Region on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Serving 100% prime beef burgers, Burger House is the ideal place to satisfy a hearty appetite. The Burger House menu offers more than just burgers. How about a salad, or fish and chips, or maybe fish tacos? Whatever you decide on, the Burger House chefs will prepare it from scratch. And that's not all. You can wash it down with a local craft beer. Every burger sold from their 2 locations in Valparaiso and Schererville goes to help children in need through their partnership with Kids Alive International. Check them out on the web at visitburgerhouse.com. Serving 100% prime beef burgers, Burger House is the...
Welcome back to Game Night in the Region, Region Sports Network, Facebook.com/Region Sports and RegionSports.com. 28-14 our score here at the Brickyard. Hobart leading KV. Crucial third down here for KV after the timeout. They're going to get the ball at the start of the second half, but they got to get something here, and they need a first down first.
Yeah, this is a crucial third down for the Kankakee Valley Cougars here. What do they got drawn up? Look at a play action pass.
Stowers back the pass. Here comes the blitz. It's a screen play. It's perfectly done by KV. They're out to midfield and more. There goes Lepke to the 30. 25-20, cuts back. He's down to the 15-yard line. Huge catch and run for the Cougars.
That shows the experience of Coach Royals from KV. Had some time in the NFL. That's a NFL caliber play right there. Third and short. You're expecting the defense to sell out and blitz, exactly what Hobart did. And screen plays are the blitz beaters, and that's exactly what they dialed up.
Catches Hobart completely off guard. So 2:15 to play here in the second quarter. KV in business in the red zone at the 13. Stowers is going to scramble out to his right. He's chased down and brought down near the 30-yard line. It's Jacob Simpson, the linebacker, getting to him.
Yeah, if you're Kankakee Valley, you cannot have that happen on that. You're driving all the momentum in the world. You got to throw that ball in the stands and live to fight another down.
Loss of 15 on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 25 for KV coming up here. And now I think you just run it, try and get a field goal out of this.
Yeah, the drive's not over yet. I mean, they got the ability to.
Looks like a false start possibly. Or do we have a delay of game? I think it was the delay of game. Back judge coming in.
That ball did take a while to get set. That was kind of a long sack.
KV backing up. Still talking things over. Here's the call. Maybe not.
No.
It is a delay of game on KV. Not what they needed there. Now it is 2nd and 30.
You don't have a play in your playbook for 2nd and 30.
Yeah. 2nd and forever. That's what's coming up here for KV.
A country mile.
You got the sack and now the penalty backs them out to the 33-yard line now. Stowers needs something here. Going deep. And it's incomplete. Overthrown.
Pass falls incomplete. Intended for Fugit.
Intended for Loudon Fugit.
That's a great play, actually. I mean, you throw a deep ball. If he can run under and catch it, you score a touchdown. If not, no harm, no foul. You also have the possibility of a defensive pass interference. I like that play call there.
So 3rd down here. KV, just under a minute to go in the first half. You run in the same play here. Need something.
Screen.
Here they come. They're going with the screen again. They got Lemka. He's across the 25 to the 20. Cuts out to the outside 15. And he's taken down near the original line of scrimmage at the 11-yard line. What a catch and run. They fool him again.
Yeah, Hobart's pinning their ears back on 3rd down and just bringing the house. And KV's having success with that screen pass.
It worked earlier. It works here. 4th.
Looks like they're going to let it run all the way down and make their decision.
You kick it, get some points, or you go for it?
I think you got to get some points. Kick it.
And unfortunately for us, we don't have the stats on our kicker for KV. So we're not sure what his distance really is here. Clock goes down to 9 seconds, and KV takes a timeout. We'll keep it right here on the Region Sports Network. Stay with us after the game. We'll send it back to the Centier Bank studio. That's after the game. The RSN crew will be on hand to recap all of tonight's action from around the region. Don't forget, at the conclusion of tonight's game, we'll name the Crowell Companies Lantern Man Superhero of the game. Crowell Companies have offices open from 9 to 7 Monday through Friday, Saturdays till 2 in Highland, Maryville, and Michigan City.
We're in a situation where we can have kind of an idea who the Lantern Man Superhero of the game is in the first half, and in the second half, we have no idea. It's been a wild game here at the Brickyard tonight.
I'd say we can have 2, but Rico, who's sitting next to us, our producer, will not allow 2. It says 1, so that's all we get. So it's 4th down for KV, and they are going to kick this one.
At least lined up to kick.
Cade Capps, he's listed as a running back and linebacker for KV from the left hash. Nice kick. It is good. So Capps from 27 yards out gets some points on the board on that drive, and they just leave 5 seconds, so almost perfectly done by KV. That's what they wanted to do.
Yeah, that's it's kind of that was a crazy drive. We saw 3rd down, sure. Hobart looked like they burned a timeout, thought they were going to get the ball back. They hit them with the screen pass, perfectly executed. They drive down, they give up the big sack. Simpson with the old school cowboy collar on with the sack, pushes them back, a delay of game, and then another screen pass. They set up the field goal. That's a crazy drive for the Cougars, and they put points on the board. Gives them some momentum going into half.
Yeah, that's a great call by head coach James Broyles. Both screens work out, and they get big chunks of yards. They catch Hobart on the blitz, both times. I mean, what are the odds?
Yeah, no, Hobart's they're an aggressive defense. They try to get 11 hats to the ball, and you see the quarterback looks like he's running for his life by design with the screen pass. So, I mean, that's a great call on the other side by James Burrow.
About 5 seconds to go here in the first half. 28-17. Hobart on top. Always interesting to see this lineup for KV. And they fake it again. I'm telling you one time.
It's going to come.
It's coming. It's coming. I'm probably wrong, but who knows?
It might be a full moon tonight. This game's been kind of a crazy game, so anything's possible at this point.
It is a short kick.
Oh,
it's
no.
touched by Hobart. And they fall on it at the 30. Would have been a nightmare for the Brickies going into the locker room on that one. Pretty sure Coach Osico would not be happy with that.
I don't think he could be happy with the way maybe his defense is playing, some turnovers, that false start where they jumped off sides, extended the drive.
Yeah. Well, I mean, on that first drive, it was 2 yards that KV went after the turnover there, so not much given up there. You can't blame them on that. Really just giving up the 10 points. Ehrlich will take a knee, and we'll head to halftime. It is 28-17. The Brickies on top of the Cougars. You're watching Game Night in the Region on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Home is more than just the four walls and the roof over your head.
Home is a place where I live and work and feel. It's a sacred place. We needed something so different.
Over the past year and a half, home has changed.
The future of home is an opportunity.
If we're there together, that's home for me.
Home Rediscovered premieres Thursday, September 23rd at 10 on National Geographic. Paid content for Century 21.
With electrical services from Economy Electric Heating and Cooling, you can radiate the perfect amount of light and energy into your home. From rewiring and code upgrades to ceiling fans, lighting, security, and more, Economy Electric Heating and Cooling's trained electricians will make sure you can enjoy your home on full power all the time. For a free estimate on electrical work, call Economy Electric Heating and Cooling at 219-923-4441, and you can visit them on the web at 4ajobdoneright.com. That's the number 4ajobdoneright.com.
Attention homeowners, ready to start your next project? Need to pay off your debt? Refinance your home? Unlock the value of your home with a Centier Bank no-fee home equity loan or home equity line of credit. Stop by a local Centier branch today or visit us on the web at centier.com/home equity. Terms and conditions subject to change without notice, subject to credit approval. Centier Bank, NMLS number 408076, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Are you a steel hauler? Come work for Area Transportation. You must have a current valid Class A commercial driver's license and at least 1 year of recent verifiable steel hauling experience and at least 2 years of recent verifiable interstate experience operating a commercial motor vehicle.
Hi, I'm Amanda, the driver recruiter at Area Transportation, where we pay more because we value our drivers.
Call recruiting at 1-855-400-6939. That's 1-855-400-6939.
Ethos Dental Group in Munster, Crown Point, and Cedar Lake offers a full scope of general and cosmetic dentistry with expertise ranging from porcelain veneers to dental implants, crowns, and bridges. At Ethos Dental Group, you're assured that Dr. Stojkovic and Associates utilize the latest in technology. Ethos Dental Group would like to join you in welcoming Dr. Emily Hansen to their team. Check out ethosdentalgroup.com or call 219-595-3432 to schedule an appointment. Ethos Dental Group, Munster, Crown Point, and Cedar Lake.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives and led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
Welcome back to Game Night in the Region on Region Sports Network. We are streaming worldwide on the internet at facebook.com/regionsports, regionsports.com. And we're at the Brickyard, Hobart High School. It's the number 6 team in the RSN poll. Hobart Brickies taking on KV. Mike Zajac here and Josh Huddleston. Score at halftime, it is 28-17. The Brickies on top. Connecting the first half and second half of tonight's game is the Hose Connections halftime report. It's brought to you by Hose Connections on Kennedy Avenue in Hammond. Visit them on the web at hoseconnectionsinc.com. Hose Connections, proven under pressure. Josh, first half we saw 3 touchdowns from our guy Gibson, and real impressive Ehrlich, their freshman quarterback as well. And this offense is just moving now for Hobart.
Yeah, we've seen a steady dose of Trey Gibson. He's the offense runs through Trey Gibson, whether it's handing him the ball or throwing flare routes to him out in the flats. The offense really does go through him, which sets up the pass. And we've seen some nice passes from Noah Ehrlich. Just a veteran quarterback as a freshman, looking off safeties, going through his progressions from 1, 2 to 3, hitting the third receiver in the route combination. So what an impressive offense Hobart has here.
Yeah, we talked about the freshman quarterback. Very impressive to see a freshman. We talked about it during the first half. He looks cornerbacks and safeties off, linebackers to get to move them. It's just amazing as a freshman that he's able to do this. Where do you see him next level? I'm sure he's going to be getting looks at pretty soon here if he continues this.
Yeah, I mean, not only is he a good quarterback on the field, you see him on the sidelines getting his team involved, being a leader. So that's important quality to have in a quarterback, the guy that's calling the plays and is kind of your fearless leader. As far as where he's going, I mean, kind of the sky's the limit for him. I know he's getting invited to some camps down in Texas. I saw the Gunslinger camp down there. They're impressed with his ability. From such a young age, he's got good footwork in the pocket. He extends plays, keeps his eyes downfield. That's just maturity from a freshman, so it's pretty impressive. And the Hobart faithful here has to be excited to see that. They haven't seen that apparently since 1974 as the true freshman started at quarterback, so pretty impressive stuff from him.
Ehrlich just 6 foot, 175. You assume he's going to get a little bigger throughout the years here at Hobart as well. He'll beef up a little bit, get stronger legs. So he's got, believe it or not, there's room for improvement for him.
Yeah, I mean, he's still, as a freshman, you're kind of learning a new offense, so you don't have that seasoned approach to just having all of the plays and kind of just being second nature to you. So I look for him to make tremendous strides in understanding the offense more. And when you understand the offense more, the coaches can open up the playbook even more. And so I know he's got some young receivers as well. Some of them, we got some Jankovic is a senior, but he's got some other guys that are young that he's getting some connections with. So, and Gibson's only a junior, so.
Yeah, and he said the freshman Ehrlich, he's got probably guys that are freshmen now, maybe even sophomores that he's played with growing up. So he's got a connection already for those guys when they're ready to go, when they're juniors and seniors.
Yeah, he's getting that Friday night experience. He started off the season, playing your Chestertons and your Maryville, so it doesn't get harder than that. Yeah. So kind of baptism by fire, if you will, and kind of got to learn the ropes, and he's battled in all of those games, and it's been impressive over the last course of 5-6 games to watch him grow.
So the offense led by Ehrlich and Gibson, they put up 28 points here in the first half. If you're KV, how do you slow them down on defense? I know you're not going to stop them, but I think you just got to keep them off the field. That might be the only way.
Yeah, absolutely. I think you got to keep your offense on the field longer, which means that Trey Gibson and company is on the sidelines. So you got to sustain drives. stay ahead of the sticks, which we had talked about, good positive plays on first down, which they had the drives that they've had success on, they've had good positive gains on first down. And they've hit Hobart's defense for some big plays, some big screen plays. I look for them to come back to that, which helps negate the rush. When you're able to have success on those screen plays, means on third down, maybe the Hobart defense isn't blitzing as much, so maybe you can open up the passing game a little bit more. So I'm happy to see that they had some success on those screen plays, so maybe that'll springboard them into some success down the road.
Score was pretty close early on, and it was Hobart to pull away. We were 14-7 KV, kind of a shocker here. And it was led by the turnovers for KV. And that first play of the game, they got a turnover, and they got it down to the 2-yard line.
Yeah, extremely out of character for Gibson. The fumble, and then what a return by the KV defense. They were able to get it down. He made some guys miss and got it on the 2-yard line, which they were able to punch it in relatively easy there. I think he went in almost untouched. Shocked the Hobart crowd. They were quiet there for a while. Hobart was able to answer back with that long run by Trey Gibson to start the Hobart scoring off, 70-yard, kind of zigzag, and got out to the races. And it's been a wild event. I keep joking, is there a full mood somewhere around here? But we've seen some fumbles, some turnovers, some long screen plays. We've seen it pretty much all tonight. An interception.
The long sacks, some delay of games. We had 3rd and 30, something like 35 or something like that. KV's offense not really getting much outside of those screenplays that you talked about, and then they got that score on the 2-yard run. Really, what do they have to do coming up here in the second half to put more points on the scoreboard?
They had some success with Lemke running the ball. I've been impressed with his ability to keep his legs turning. They've had success when they get more guys to the point of attack. They've ran some bunch formations and kind of was able to seal the edge, and Lemke was able to start in and then bounce it outside. So I look for them to utilize numbers in their game. Hobart's doing a lot of shifting on defense. You can see the corners are playing matchups, and they're trying to get it. So I would look for Kankakee Valley to come out, utilize number sets where they got numbers, and run to the strength side and just 3 yards at a time in a cloud of dust, almost a little retro football, and then play action off of that.
Yeah, those screen plays really shocked the defense of Hobart. They were coming in with the blitz on both of those screen plays toward that end of the first half. Caught them off guard. KV was able to get downfield, get a late field goal to cut the lead 28-17. That's where we're at right now. This scoreboard update is brought to you by Strachan Van Til. Strachan Van Til, your local grocer for over 89 years of heritage. Josh, what we got? Is that a shocker in that first game right there? Got up there?
Maryville 20, Valpo 7. I mean, seen both those teams play. Maryville is as good as they come. They're as good as advertised. And I'm always impressed by Maryville. Valpo they're a run-heavy team. They run behind Hayden Vineyard, so it's going to be a long tread, and their passing game isn't. While they showed a glimpse last week, that's a big game there.
I saw Vineyard last week at Crown Point, and he just ran all over that defense. Early on, it was a little 70-yard run, just the second play of the game. I'm like, oh boy, here we go. I thought it was a route was on. It pretty much was. Yeah, Maryville 20, Valpo 7. That's a great game. We got it live on regionsports.com. Let's see what else we got.
Hanover over Whiting, 48-0. Calumet over South Bend Clay, 7-0. The Michigan City Wolves, 26. Portage, 7. Crown Point, 26. LaPorte, 0. The Lowell Red Devils, 21. Highland Trojans, 14. Griffith, 29. Boone Grove, 0. South Central over River Forest, 13-0.
That is your Strachan Van Til scoreboard update. Your favorite Indiana-made grocery store.
I apologize.
Yes.
Calumet 41, South Bend Clay 0 is what the scoreboard says.
Got another score in. We are at halftime here at the Brickyard. It's Bricky's 28, KV17. You're watching the Hose Connections Halftime Report, brought to you by Hose Connections on Kennedy Avenue in Hammond. Visit them on the web at hoseconnectionsinc.com. Hose Connections, proven under pressure. You're watching Game Night in the Region on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Most spirit, most unique design.
If you work with industrial, pneumatics, or hydraulics, and you're in need of maintenance or repair, you need the right connection. For over 20 years, Hose Connections in Hammond has been the premier leader in the hydraulics industry. Hose Connections is a one-stop shop for sales and service of pneumatics and hydraulics. Hose Connections continues to grow their network of industry contacts, which allows them to meet even your toughest expectations. To learn more, visit hoseconnectionsinc.com. Hose Connections in Hammond. Proven under pressure.
Ideal place to satisfy a hearty appetite. The Burger House menu offers more than just burgers. How about a salad, or fish and chips, or maybe fish tacos? Whatever you decide on, the Burger House chefs will prepare it from scratch. And that's not all. You can wash it down with a local craft beer. Every burger sold from their 2 locations in Valparaiso and Schererville goes to help children in need through their partnership with Kids Alive International. Check them out on the web at visitburgerhouse.com. Serving 100% prime beef burgers, Burger House is the...
Tech Credit Union is the better option for personal and business banking. Buy a car, remodel your home, pay for an education, expand your business. Tech Credit Union can help you do these things and more. You'll enjoy the latest banking services, but without the cost of the big bank relationship. With branches throughout the region, fee-free ATMs nationwide, and online services, they're convenient too. Learn more at techcu.org. Contact any branch or call 800-276-TECH. Tech Credit Union is an equal opportunity lender and federally insured by the NCUA.
Did you know?
They decorate over 210,000 cakes a year.
Did you know?
Their butcher will cut your meat your way.
Did you know?
They have trained floral designers in store.
Did you know?
They will make your wedding cake.
Did you know?
They have a variety of deli bakeable entrees.
Did you know?
Their online app has coupons and so much more. Who does that?
Strachan Van Til. Now you know.
Hi, I'm Crowell Company's Lantern Man. I'll cover your motorcycle. I'll be with you on the water. I'll be with you on the snow. I'll cover your insurance needs wherever you go. I'll be at Crowell Agency from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. As Crowell Company's Lantern Man, I'm your insurance superhero.
Crowell Companies, the insurance professionals in Highland, Maryville, and Michigan City.
Those drops of water coming from your ceiling can make a lasting impression on your home or business. Before the tide turns, call Great Lakes Roofing, 866-551-7121. They work with your deadline, not theirs. From businesses to homeowners to property managers, the team of problem solvers at Great Lakes Roofing will be there fast and will exceed your expectations. And when the rain falls again, they will follow up to make sure that you're dry and comfortable. Great Lakes Roofing, 866-551-7121, or on the web at greatlakesroof.com.
From schools to stadiums, hospitals and bridges, everywhere you look, union carpenters are building Indiana. With jobs and skilled trades in high demand, there's never been a better time to start building your future. As an apprentice, you'll earn a debt-free college degree, earn while you learn, and receive great benefits like healthcare and retirement. So what are you waiting for? Visit carpenters.com to learn more. Visit carpenters.com and start building your future today.
Four Seasons Mechanical proudly serves Northwest Indiana, providing quality, reasonably priced, reliable service. With a quality and comfort guarantee, the professionals at Four Seasons Mechanical offer a wide range of services in heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. Whether it's residential or commercial, Four Seasons Mechanical is there 24/7. To find out more, the website is fourseasonsmechanical.com or give them a call at 219-756-7020. Four Seasons Mechanical, your indoor air quality specialists.
Are you a steel hauler? Come work for Area Transportation. You must have a current valid Class A commercial driver's license and at least 1 year of recent verifiable steel hauling experience and at least 2 years of recent verifiable interstate experience operating a commercial motor vehicle.
Hi, I'm Amanda, the driver recruiter at Area Transportation, where we pay more because we value our drivers.
Call recruiting at 1-855-400-6939. That's 1-855-400-6939.
Ethos Dental Group in Munster, Crown Point, and Cedar Lake offers a full scope of general and cosmetic dentistry with expertise ranging from porcelain veneers to dental implants, crowns, and bridges. At Ethos Dental Group, you're assured that Dr. Stojkovic and Associates utilize the latest in technology. Ethos Dental Group would like to join you in welcoming Dr. Emily Hansen to their team. Check out ethosdentalgroup.com or call 219-595-3432 to schedule an appointment. Ethos Dental Group, Munster, Crown Point, and Cedar Lake. Each client with personal attention. Located at 615 West 3rd Street in Hobart, Bud Insurance is open Monday through Friday, 9 to 4. Give them a call at 942-1028 or visit them online at budinsagency.com. For over 50 years, family-owned Bud Insurance Agency in Hobart has been providing insurance services and...
From schools to stadiums, hospitals and bridges, everywhere you look, union carpenters are building Indiana. With jobs and skilled trades in high demand, there's never been a better time to start building your future. As an apprentice, you'll earn a debt-free college degree, earn while you learn, and receive great benefits like health care and retirement. So what are you waiting for? Visit carpenters.com to learn more. Visit carpenters.com and start building your future today.
Blythe's Athletics in Valparaiso, whose team has been serving your team since 1959, is a leader in athletic apparel and equipment sales. Whether it's off the rack or customized to your specifications, Blythe's has the products and staff to serve you best. Trophies, embroidering, screen printing, athletic shoes, anything you're looking for, you'll find at Blythe's. Visit them today at teamblythes.com, where the athlete shops.
Welcome back to Game Night in the Region on the Region Sports Network. We're streaming worldwide on the internet at facebook.com/Region Sports, regionsports.com. Number 6, Hobart in our RSN poll taking on KV. The Brickies lead this one 28-17 at halftime, and you are watching the Hose Connections Halftime Report brought to you by Hose Connections on Kennedy Avenue in Hammond. Visit them on the web at hoseconnectionsinc.com. Hose Connections, proven under pressure. We are at halftime here. Had a homecoming here at Hobart. Do you even remember your homecoming here at Hobart? Many years ago. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, long time ago. We were at the Bricky Bowl.
Yeah.
We were one of the last classes to play at Bricky Bowl. It was a class after us that closed out the Bricky Bowl, and then they were able to, after that, they were able to come here.
Yeah, being from Griffith, I vaguely remember. I do remember one game. I believe it was Andrew Jackson. Was it a running back you guys had?
Andrew Jackson, the Prez.
The Prez.
The Prez.
That was your nickname for him?
That was the nickname for him. Andrew Jackson.
Many years ago, so.
Yeah, he was a beast. He was tough to bring down. Ran between the tackles hard, and he was a great running back for Hobart.
Yeah, nice field to have here at Hobart now. Just over 10 years ago.
Yeah, they've kind of not put it at the rest, but kind of building their own legacy here, and it's a great facility. Baseball fields. The soccer team just won conference here the other night for the first time, and I don't even know how long. So some things are moving for the Brickies.
And if you haven't come down to Hobart to see a game, you might want to, because they got a quarterback we've been talking about, Noah Ehrlich. He's going to be around for quite some time. Just a freshman now, and bright future ahead of him. Still at halftime, teams getting warmed up again. I did see KV come out, had a little pep in their step. Let out by look like their captains, jumping up and down, getting their guys going a little bit. So you hopefully see them continue to fight as they trail just 11 points at halftime. They'll get the ball first to start things off in the second half. So interesting to see what head coach James Broyles has lined up for his team. But they just got to put points on the board.
Yeah, this is this KV team, they're tough, they're gritty. I mean, they've been battling all night. Hobart's offense has been able to move the ball, but KV, they've had success on the ground as well. They've had some success through the air. They had an unlucky turnover on that interception by Enslin, where it kind of ripped the ball out of the guy's hand. So, it's I look for KV to put the ball on the ground, get to the edge a little bit, and then grind it out. They started off with a lot of quarterback design run plays, where the quarterback just took it and went around the first drive. They had some success on that, so I look forward to them to come back and do a little bit more of that.
You've been watching the Hose Connections Halftime Report. It's brought to you by Hose Connections on Kennedy Avenue in Hammond. Visit them on the web at hoseconnectionsinc.com. It's Hose Connections, proven under pressure. And stay with us after the game. We'll name the play of the game presented by IKORCC. It's the Indiana, Kentucky, Ohio Regional Council of Carpenters. And at the conclusion of tonight's game, we'll also name the Great Lakes Roofing Blue Collar Player of the Game. That's brought to you by Great Lakes Roofing, Chicagoland's #1 commercial roofing contractor. Almost set for kickoff here in the second half. We want to thank Toyota of Maryville for sponsoring high school football right here on the Region Sports Network. And when you're looking for your next new or pre-owned vehicle, visit Toyota of Maryville. Toyota of Maryville, we make it easy. It'll be Jankovic to kick things off here to start the second half.
This stadium was rocking.
It was. I was reading all those promos there. I couldn't really see what was going on. There's a lot to read.
7.2 on the Richter scale, I believe.
Here we go. Jankovic kicks it deep. And from the goal line, out to the 20. Has room, has a seam out to the 40. Gets close to midfield. Cuts back, and that's where he's taken down inside Hobart territory. Just what KV needs to start the second half.
Momentum. Go get a field goal late, come back, big kickoff return. He was running full speed, didn't slow down until he got to the Hobart 45. If you're James Burrow, you are happy to be starting in plus territory.
Could not see the number on that. I believe it was Loudon Fugit. Also the kicker.
Yeah, Jankovic made a touchdown-saving tackle right there.
And
a little discussion on the field here. Maybe they got a trick play drawn up.
Grant Stowers in that conversation with the coaches and the head referee. So here we go. KV from Hobart's 48-yard line. The offense trying to get something going here, and they need it. Man in motion. They hand it off up the middle. A big run. He's got speed. He's got power. That is Jack Lemke. Nice gain, second down.
Yeah, straight dive play right up the middle. They did a little fancy motion, make the defense think they were doing something else, but they ran right up the middle. We talked about in the half-game show and the Tech tailgame pregame show, stay ahead of the chains. That's exactly what they did on first down.
2nd and 4 from the 42. Stowers hands off. Lemke up the middle, first down and more. Breaks away from two defenders inside the 20 and finally chased down at the 12-yard line. Big run there inside the red zone for KV.
He is a tough runner. Right up the middle again. Nothing special, nothing fancy. Right up the middle, and was able to break a couple tackles. And KV's on the move. Big kickoff return. Nice play on first down, and now they're in the red zone.
Yeah, just 2 plays on offense. Get it down to the 12-yard line. Stowers hands it off. Lemke is tripped up. Had some trouble with that reach out handoff there. Does pick up positive yards there.
He was moving a little too fast and his feet couldn't keep up. Looked like he kind of slipped on his own accord there.
Stowers had to really reach out for that. Lemke was steamrolling in. 2nd and 8. Lemke up the middle. Bulldozes his way out to the 6-yard line, so 3rd and about 4 coming up.
They're kind of doing the same thing that Hobart does on offense, using that wing as kind of a lead blocker, and he let up the hole through the linebacker and gave Lemke a little bit of space to move in there.
Pushes toward a pile of bricks, and Bricky fans it's 3rd down.
You got to feels like 4-down territory here.
3rd and 5 from the 7. Stowers, Lemke up the middle. He's got the first down. He is just short of the goal line. Looks like inside the 1 he's taken down.
KV's going a little hurry up.
1st and goal. And they got a Hobart player who needs to get off the field quickly. He does get off. They bunch up. It's a QB sneak, and Stowers is in for the touchdown. A quick score, just what KV needed. It's a touchdown for Grant Stowers. KV answers right back.
Just what the doctor ordered.
I was just going to say that.
They come out, momentum.
Extra point is good. Almost blocked. I thought Hobart might have gotten in there. We'll take a break. It's game night in the region on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Those drops of water coming from your ceiling can make a lasting impression on your home or business. Before the tide turns, call Great Lakes Roofing, 866-551-7121. They work with your deadline, not theirs. From businesses to homeowners to property managers, the team of problem solvers at Great Lakes Roofing will be there fast and will exceed your expectations. And when the rain falls again, they will follow up to make sure that you're dry and comfortable. Great Lakes Roofing, 866-551-7121, or on the web at greatlakesroof.com.
Welcome back to Game Night in the Region on the Region Sports Network. We're streaming worldwide on the internet at facebook.com/Region Sports and regionsports.com. RSN's number 6, Hobart Brickies and KV Cougars. The Brickies lead 28-24 here at the Brickyard over KV. KV's hanging tough. Was not expecting that quick score from the Cougars.
No, neither was I. I don't think anyone here was. They did get some momentum going into half, but they ran right through the teeth of the Brickies defense, right down the field for a touchdown.
That kickoff return of 52 yards out to the 48-yard line of Hobart. A big run by Lemke got him into the red zone. It's a squib kick. And Hobart will take over at the 33-yard line.
Coach James Rose from KV said, "You're going to give it to Trey Gibson enough. I don't need to give it to him for you," and they've been content with the little squib kicks.
Well, that's a second time. It looks like Christian Velasquez, they've been kicking it right to him. First one he bobbled. They got away from him about 5 yards. This one, he just falls right on it. So Hobart with 9:14 to play in the third. Ehrlich keeps it. Right side. Gets the corner out near the 40. That's where he's knocked out. It's a pickup of 7.
They've been giving it to Trey Gibson, pulling the guard and tackle. They showed that same play there, but Noah Ehrlich kept it and went around the outside. It's a great play design. Hobart has to answer here. From a momentum standpoint,
this is a game that's a lot closer than Hobart wanted, I believe, at halftime, and now into the third. They only lead by 4. This is Gibson. Breaks away from 1. Balls forward for the first down, now to the 45-yard line.
Unofficially, we don't keep the stat I mentioned earlier, yards after contact. He may be leading Northwest Indiana, if not the state, in yards after contact.
I mean, KV's getting a hand on them, but it's not enough. They're getting 2 hands on them. That's not enough. And you got to bring them down with multiple guys, too, if you're KV.
Yeah, and you got to make sure he doesn't get in the open field because he's tough to bring down.
1st and 10 from their own 45. Gibson. Left side, picks up 5. Or he picks up 3. I'm not sure. One referee says 5, the other says 3, and they'll make it 3. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Yeah, they're using Carlson as the lead blocker on that last play.
Gibson again, right side, breaks 1. And there he goes to the 30, cuts back around the 23. Gibson to the corner, to the end zone. Touchdown, Brickies. His 4th rushing touchdown of the game. He goes 49 yards, and we have a flag on the play around the 40.
He is super elusive. He broke the first tackle at the line of scrimmage, got to the outside, made a cut, made another cut, and was off to the races. But there is a penalty on the field.
It looks like a hold on Hobart, so this one's coming back.
Hold or no hold, it's exciting to watch Trey Gibson run wild down the sidelines.
That feet just, he's got quick feet.
You don't know if he's going to cut or he's going to run you over.
Yeah. So it's a hold, pushes him back. Usually moves him forward.
Yeah, spot foul.
Yeah.
We've made the comparisons to Christian McCaffrey earlier, and you see it more and more as the game progresses.
2nd and 2 from the 47 of KV. Ehrlich's going to go back to pass. He's out toward Gibson. It's a low throw, incomplete, 3rd down.
Yeah, that was that swing route again. That was Noah's check down. He didn't see him. He checked down and just third down here. If I'm OC, I'm turning around and handing the ball off to number 3.
Yeah, I'll just go straight up the middle.
Yeah.
I mean, it's worked all game. It's only 2 yards. You've averaged well more than that. Ehrlich, they give it to Gibson, right side, and he's got the first down. Across the 45 to the 42, moves the chains.
Surprise, surprise.
Yeah.
But when you have a workhorse like that, you turn around and hand him the ball. Only a junior, Mike.
Yeah, he's got another year. That's scary. Along with Ehrlich, this offense is lethal. 7:30 to play in the third. 1st and 10 from the KV 42. Gibson up the middle. Picks up about 6 on the play.
Trey Gibson on the carry.
it looked like he was almost stood up by a linebacker, and he was still pushing that guy back.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, the defensive ends for KV have been in for a long night. Braden Carlson keeps coming down as the lead blocker and kicking out that end, and they're doing a great job trying to hold their ground there.
Gibson gonna take a breather here. He's leaning over on the sideline. Not sure what happened on that. Helmet did come off. So Ehrlich with 3 wide to the right. They're gonna toss it out back and spun down by the KV defense. It was Mark Enslin on the carry. Picks up a couple, 3rd and short.
Great job by the KV defense. They were able to string that out and hold them to a short gain.
Gibson back out here. Guess he was just taking a breather. 3rd and 2 from the KV 34. Same thing up the middle.
It's got to be.
Gibson up the middle. Good call there. And he's got the first down to the 31-yard line. Only needed 2, got 3.
That'll move the change. Yeah, I mean, 3rd and short, Gibson's your guy. Get behind that big, experienced offensive line and pick up the first down. Hobart's moving the ball. This is what they need here. A long drive, eat up clock, and kind of keep this kind of back and forth game from getting out of hand here.
Ehrlich fakes, throws it right. He's caught. Far side. Let's pick up about 8. It's Jankovic on the reception. 2nd and short coming up.
Play action fake. They've been running up the middle. Hit him with the play action. Linebackers bite in and hit his go-to guy Jankovic over there for a nice 8-yard gain. Hit him right on the number 7, right in the chest.
Jankovic, I think you mentioned earlier, their leading receiver, came in with 21 receptions. Here's Gibson, cuts back up the middle. He's got the first down across the 20-yard line to the 19-yard line. Once again, moves the chains for the Brickies, already down to 5:22 to play in the 3rd.
Yeah, give the KV Cougar defense a lot of credit. They're playing tough. They've caused some turnovers. They punched the ball out earlier. They're doing their part out there.
Yeah, we saw at the end of that first half, Hobart offense was keeping KV out there, and they were getting tired. Here's another run from Gibson. Picks up 9, maybe 8 on this one. A lot of 2nd and short and 3rd and short. You just hand it off to Gibson and let him do his thing.
Yeah, I mean, he's averaging, just over 6 yards a carry, and looks like he's getting about 8 yards a carry tonight. I feel like we find ourselves in a lot of 2nd and short.
Yeah. 2nd and 2 to be exact from the 11-yard line of KV. Bricky's knocking on the door. Gibson right up the middle, big hole, he's in again. Touchdown, Brickies. 4th touchdown of the game for Trey Gibson. That's 19 on the year, and the Brickies add on to their lead.
Right up the middle. Good blocking up front. We talked about the Bach, their starting center. They're running right behind him.
Bricky's out is Jankovic for the extra point. It is up and good. Bricky's add on 35-24 our score, 4:23 to play in the 3rd. You're watching Game Night in the Region on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
It's been said that one man's junk is another man's treasure. But at Total Disposal, your junk is our junk. Think of Total Disposal as that key player that has several options: commercial, residential, or hand off your junk at our Blaine Street Partners transfer station. Total Disposal is more than a service provider. We are an innovator for a sustainable tomorrow, well beyond the curb. For a complete list of services, go to TotalDisposal.com. Honesty and dependability, that's the Total Disposal promise.
Welcome back to Game Night in the Region on the Region Sports Network. We're streaming worldwide on the internet at Facebook.com/Region Sports and RegionSports.com. Mike Zajac here along with Josh Huddleston. 35-24 is our score. The Brickies on top of the KV Cougars. And that looked like the longest drive of the game we saw out of the Brickies. About, I want to say, 6-7 minutes.
Yeah, we saw a heavy dose of Trey Gibson all the way down the field, and he ultimately punched it in for the touchdown right up the middle. And that's kind of what the Brickies needed right there, a long drive and kind of impose your will, if you will.
This one taken from the 5-yard line. He gets across the 20 to the 23 for KV's offense to get out there. And they scored pretty quickly on the last drive. They had that return out to the Hobart 48. A big run by Lemke, and they punched it in. So let's see if the offense can do the same to just keep up with Hobart here.
Yeah, Hobart's offense has been firing on all cylinders, but KV's moved the ball. I mentioned earlier that they've had a lot of success both running and that screen pass. They've had success with that, so I look for them to continue to put the ball on the ground to Lemke. He is running hard.
Hobart's defense gives up 23 points a game. They're at 24 given up right now, so they're right at their average. See how it goes for the rest of the game. And we got a flag far side. Wait and see what this is on.
And the survey says?
My guess is offsides. Just a hunch. No.
Illegal procedure? False start.
False start against the Cougars, 5-yard penalty.
It is a false start. Well, they didn't stop the play, so.
Could have been a legal procedure.
Yeah.
It's not what you need.
Same motion.
It's not what you needed if you're the Cougars and James Boyle. You need you need to stay ahead of the sticks, and first down penalties are not the answer to that.
Yeah, you need positive yards. If you're KV here. Stowers flips it out, and it is ruled incomplete.
Pass falls incomplete.
Looks like intended for Deerdorf, far side. Stay with us on the Region Sports Network. After the game, we will send it back to the Centier Bank studio. The RSN crew will be on hand to recap all of tonight's action from around the region. Big games going on. Maryville-Valpo. We had a halftime score of 20-7. That game, too, is on the Region Sports Network, regionsports.com.
They did another run-pass option on that play, and the corner sniffed it out, and he was all over it. I'll tell you, that run-pass option's pretty nice. KV's got that working out. Oh,
there's a fumble on the snap, and it's recovered by Stowers. I believe there was a guy in motion, and they hit the guy in motion. Not too sure. I'd have to see the replay, but unfortunately, we do not have that. So that'll bring up third down and 16.
Is this the screen pass? They've had success on the screen pass.
Yeah. Now does Hobart blitz like they did before?
I think they're going to stay new. I think Hobart's going to play defense here. I don't see any linebackers creeping up at this.
3rd and 17. Stowers, here they come. It's a screen again, and they read that perfectly. Ryan Flores, the linebacker, getting in there.
He went to the well one too many times. Craig Osika does not dial up a blitz there. They sit back and play defense, and Flores was all over it.
Those defensive linemen, Alex Pickett in there, Noah Miller, Jake Simpson.
Slew of wrestlers across the board.
Yeah.
Hobart's got a lot of wrestlers on that defensive line.
There is a punt from KV. And it goes out of bounds. It's a short kick at the 30-yard line is where they will mark it, as the Hobart offense can really start to run away with this one if they can get another score.
Absolutely.
If you're Coach Osika, what do you 2:59 to play in the third. Same thing, you just keep continuing to feed the beast.
If it's not broke, don't fix it, right?
Yeah. Trey Gibson already with 4 touchdowns. One shy of 20 on the season.
We're empty.
Yeah, we are. 5 wide. Ehrlich looking left. Going for it all. Enzo got a man. Caught. Touchdown, Luke Abbott. Gets around his man. And Ehrlich has his second touchdown of the game.
What the pocket presence of the freshman. Pattering his feet. Looking at multiple options. And launches one right into the end zone for Luke Abbott and a touchdown. I will tell you what, if I'm Noah Ehrlich, I'm buying my offensive lineman a steak dinner after that. He had all day to throw that ball.
It's a lot of steak for a freshman to buy.
I don't even know if he's of age to work.
Kick is good. 42-24, our score, 2:51 to play. The Brickies out in front. You're watching Game Night in the region on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
For over 113 years, Burns Funeral Home and Crematory has been assisting families in their time of need. Serving Northwest Indiana, the staff at Burns Funeral Home and Crematory will help guide your family in creating a meaningful ceremony to honor the life and memory of a loved one. Whether it's a simple, elaborate, traditional, or unique service, the caring family at Burns Funeral Home and Crematory will tailor a ceremony to fit your needs. Visit them on the web at burnsfuneral.com or give them a call at 942-1117.
Welcome back to Game Night in the Region, Region Sports Network, Facebook.com/Region Sports and RegionSports.com. Mike Zajac along with Josh Huddleston. 42-24 our score. Ehrlich hits Abbott for the touchdown. And watching the feet work on Ehrlich, he looks like Russell Wilson when he's practicing with those warm-ups and twisting his legs and his hips.
Yeah, pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's I mean, that's all you could say.
But once again, shout out to those guys up front. The Hog Mollies getting it done up there. They had a lot of time.
Yeah.
It was a long developing play.
And a nice pocket for Ehrlich to do his craft. So KV now, 2:51 to play in the third. It's starting to get away from them. They trail Hobart. They desperately need a score.
Yeah, they're gonna have to open up the playbook a little bit here. They're down. There's only so much time left in the game, so they gotta open up the playbook and try to hit some big plays here.
Stowers hands off. Lemke left side. He's wrapped up in the backfield, not getting much. Loses about a yard or two. Second down.
Ramirez and Miller combined on the tackle.
I'll tell you what, Lemke in his own right, he's ran the ball hard all night long.
You know, his offensive line, he's got some small guys out there. Evan Mish in there at 165. He's a junior right guard. Left guard is Miles Turpin, 190-pound senior left guard. The center at 215, Chase Armstrong. So not a big offensive line for KV. Got a man open, and it's caught. Cross midfield, he may go. Can he get through this defense? Out to the 20, and knocked out near the 15-yard line. A big catch and run for KV.
There was blown coverage in the secondary by the Brickies. They ran play action, and that was the inside of the trips, and he just ran a straight seam route. And what a pass, pitch and catch right there. Threw it right on the money and hit him right in stride.
And fans, get your 50-50 raffle tickets ready. 50-50 raffle tickets ready.
Big catch and run there down to the 18-yard line.
After this play.
We were just talking about them having to open up the playbook, and they did just exactly that.
Yeah, they found a hole in the defense. There's a fumble, and Lemke falls right on it. That would have been a disaster if you're the Cougars.
Yeah, KV, they do a great job of getting in the red zone, but they've had some struggles here in the red zone. They had the sack, the delay of game, a couple fumbles.
869 969.
They're putting themselves behind the sticks here.
969. If you have won the 50-50,
You mentioned delay of game. The clock behind the end zone, play clock, is not working right now. For Sowers to see, he keeps this one, and he gets wrecked around the 10. The ball came loose, and the Brickies pick it up. What a hit!
That's Flores.
That's a first fumble by number 44.
They call him Ryan.
I believe it was Flores.
They call him Ryan the Hammer Flores. Just heard the PA announcer.
Recovered by number 20, Kevin Miller.
Man, I saw Stowers' far side. He went down quick, and that ball was picked up pretty quick by Hobart. And
some referees are still discussing. Have they made an official rule here? Hobart's offense is already on the field, lined up. KV's offense is kind of still on the field as well.
And they're talking to the coaches on KV's side. Possibly the coaches want a personal foul, yeah.
Or down by contact, or
not sure what the conversation is. But Hobart gets the ball at their own 13-yard line. Ehrlich being chased, and he's taken down.
Ehrlich brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
That's the defensive end there from KV just beat the left tackle here on Hobart and attacked the blind side of Noah Ehrlich. I'm surprised that the Brickies went to a pass there. They have a steady dose of Trey Gibson, and they elected to put the ball in the air there, or attempt to.
That was Jack Lampka, the defensive end, getting in there. He's had a nice game. Doing it on the defensive side and the offensive side. As they give it to Gibson. He gets a stiff arm. Another stiff arm around the 20. Flags all over the place, and Gibson just dragging Cougars.
Mark Enslin. Gibson that came off. That was Mark Enslin on the carry there. Similar running styles on that play.
There are flags and possible face mask. Referees getting together.
The National Honor Society sponsored a fundraiser and raised $365 for the Hobart Humane Society. As part of the fundraiser, the Humane Society held their own homecoming court of animals.
Here's the call.
For adoption.
It is a face mask on KV.
Against the Cougars.
Oh, we got two. Pass interference
block in the back
on Hobart as well.
Face mask and block in the back. PA announcer called it.
He called pass interference. That's why I call pass interference. Like, wait a minute.
Same signs.
So penalties offset. We'll do 2nd and 15.
We've had so much fun on 2nd down. We're going to do it again.
Yep. And is Gibson completely out of the game now? I don't see him out there. It's a handoff to Enslin. He's taken down at the 5. Could not get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's Enslin on the carry.
Oh, boy. So you got to wonder, where is Mr. Gibson?
Number 58, Zach Dobson. That'll bring up third down. That is the end of the third quarter.
I don't see him on the sideline. I don't see him anywhere. But that is the end of the third quarter. 42-24 our score. The Brickies on top of KB. We'll take a timeout. You're watching Game Night in the Region on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives. And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
While I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
Java Wave at your local Family Express is the perfect way to get your day started or keep you moving at any time. With 12 freshly ground bean-to-cup flavors to choose from, Java Wave at Family Express has just what you're looking for, whether it's hot or iced coffee. To see all of the delicious flavor options and to find a Family Express near you, log on to familyexpress.com/JavaWave.
Welcome back to Game Night in the Region on the Region Sports Network. Facebook.com/Region Sports, RegionSports.com. Mike Zajac here with Josh Huddleston. Start of the fourth, 42-24 our score. Hobart on top of KV.
We've had a fun game tonight so far.
It's been an interesting game. We've seen it all.
We've seen pretty much everything you could see in a high school football game.
Talk about Gibson not in on those last couple plays. He's still not out there. 5 wide here for Hobart on 3rd and 18. Throw in wide left. It's incomplete. 4th down for Hobart. And they're going to have to punt this one away.
First time tonight?
I was just going to ask. I believe it was the first time, and it is.
Looked like Ehrlich and his receiver weren't on the same page. Look how he tried to throw a back shoulder fade there. Pretty high-level throw there.
So no Gibson on the field causes the Brickies to punt this one away. That'll be an interesting story going forward in this one.
This is where we're running guys onto the field here. They might need to burn a timeout. Nope. Tell you, this is where a long snapper is super important. Hobart's got a good one.
Uh-oh, there's some trouble with the snap. And he's going to take it up the middle. Can he get to the first down? He's dragging a defender across the 20. He's still dragging him. He's got the first down. What a run by Jankovic, the punter. There is a penalty flag down. We'll wait and see on this one.
He caught it, the snap clean, but then when he went to punt it, it slipped out of his hands.
Flag's going to be on KV, and now Hobart offense coming back out. Wow, that's huge.
He willed himself to that first down. He wanted it.
He dragged that defender about 10 yards with him. Horse collar call on KV. That pushes the ball out to the 45-yard line. And so Jankovic was in the end zone, runs out, gets out to the 30, and now we're at the 45.
We still don't have a Hobart punt.
No, we do not. So fresh set of downs for Hobart. This is Ehrlich. Handoff. And is that Gibson? It is. He's back into the game. Just what Hobart needed. No, that's not Gibson. I thought it was.
I'll tell you, that's a dagger for the KV defense. They had him stopped and backed up and off the field, and the punter was able to get a first down. That's tough. This KV defense, man, they've been playing tough all night.
It was Enslin on the carry. 2nd and 3.
Looks like Gibson's back in the game now.
Ehrlich.
Fresh.
There he goes. Up the middle. Nobody touched him. Touchdown, Trey Gibson. Number 5. Number 20 on the year.
Right up the middle, untouched. We were talking who was the running back. Enslin gives him a break. He comes in, fresh legs, and he looked a lot faster.
Yeah, I saw Enslin running there for a little bit. I'm like, that's not Gibson. He's faster than that, I know. And then that, boom. There's the touchdown for 52, 53 yards. So Jankovic out for the extra point. Snap high. They get it down. The kick is good. 49-24. Brickies all over KV in this one. You're watching Game 9 in the region on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Home is more than just the four walls and the roof over your head.
Home is a place where I live and work and feel. It's a sacred place.
We needed something so different.
Over the past year and a half, home has changed.
The future of home is an opportunity.
If we're there together, that's home for me.
Home Rediscovered premieres Thursday, September 23rd at 10 on National Geographic. Paid content for Century 21.
Welcome back to Game Night in the Region, Region Sports Network, Facebook.com/Region Sports and RegionSports.com. Mike Zajac here along with Josh Huddleston. 49-24 our score here in the fourth quarter, 10:36 to go. Brickies all over KV. They did it again, the 5th rushing touchdown for Trey Gibson.
He's worth the price of admission.
Yeah. He's been fun to see. Set to kick it away here. And just below us, we see Trey Gibson headed to the locker room. Not good news for Hobart, as turn is out to the 30-yard line for KV. So that'll be interesting headed forward into next week as well. As for Hobart, they travel to Highland. And they desperately need Trey Gibson.
Yeah, he's the vocal point of their offense, as we've seen tonight. 5 touchdowns. That's incredible. 5 touchdowns. If you're KV, you gotta salvage something here. You gotta put together a nice drive and try to punch one in the end zone here.
From their own 31-yard line, Stowers will hand off, and the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Brickies. Ball was knocked out and picked up by linebacker Gavin Miller.
We've kind of seen a change where Hobart was had some issues holding on to the ball in the first half, and KV's kind of had some issues in the second half.
So KV coughs it up, gives it right back to the Brickies. And with 10:20 to go in the game, they're up 25. And now we see Gibson coming back out. So that's good news if you're Hobart fans. Helmets off. Ehrlich, shotgun 5 wide. Looking left. Lobs one up. Got the big man. It is incomplete. It was intended for Braden Carlson, the fullback, running out there. 6 foot 215. He can move.
Yeah, he's been blocking hard all night for Gibson, and that was a tough ball to hang on to there.
I think they wanted to give the fullback some love on.
Show him some love
on this game.
Been working hard all night. Here's your opportunity, young man. We got a new quarterback in, Luke Abbott.
2nd and 10 for him from their 34-yard line of KV. And up the middle is Enslin, loses the ball. Ball's on the ground. Not sure who got on it.
Looks like it's going to stay with the Brickies.
It will. I think he recovered his own fumble. Does pick up the first down, though.
Mike, I keep looking for a full moon out here. I don't see one, but we've had an odd night tonight. We've had some balls on the ground, some penalties, we've had it all tonight.
Interceptions. We had 3rd and 35, I believe, for KV.
We had a punter take off out of his own end zone for a first down.
There is a flag. It was holding. Holding on Hobart. Fans getting into it here at the Brickyard, especially our producer, Rico.
He's done a great job.
Joining in on the YMCA.
Rico's been working hard all night.
Running the board. I hope we sound good tonight. He says yes. All right. I'll take his word for it.
Unfortunately, they can't do any live edits.
Abbott's going to keep it left side. He gets the corner out past the 30 to the 28-yard line. And nice run there by Luke Abbott. Brings up 3rd and short.
He's had was their recipient of 2 touchdown passes from Ehrlich today, and now he's at the helm at quarterback.
He does it all.
These 4A schools, you tend to play multiple positions.
3rd and 4 coming up from the 28 of KV. Close one early on, but Hobart is pulled away here in the second half, and a timeout taken by the Brickies. We'll take one too. 9:47 to play. You're watching Game Night in the Region on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
The team of sports medicine experts at Orthopedic Specialists of Northwest Indiana is committed to getting athletes back in the game, with a focus on not only helping patients recover from injuries, but helping improve athletic performance to prevent injuries. Orthopedic Specialists provides the most advanced, comprehensive care to their patients. To learn more about all Orthopedic Specialists can do to help rehab and prevent athletic injuries, visit them on the web at osni.org or call them at 219-923-3300. Orthopedic Specialists of Northwest Indiana, providing world-class care to Northwest Indiana for over 20 years.
Welcome back to Game Night in the Region, Region Sports Network, facebook.com/Region Sports and regionsports.com. Mike Zajac here with Josh Huddleston, RSN's number 6 team in the region. Hobart Brickies leading KV 49-24. 3rd and 4 coming up for the Brickies. From the KV 28, it is Luke Abbott at quarterback now. Comes in for Ehrlich, and a flag.
Penalty flag.
So like a false start on the right tackle.
Number 81, the right wing.
False start against the Brickies. 5-yard penalty. Replay down.
Backs him up 5 yards.
Changes the play. Gotta have your 3rd and 8 play.
What are you calling here? Up 25 points.
Oh, probably that read option where Abbott keeps it.
3rd and 9. Abbott tosses it out. Enslin trying. He's got the first down and more. There he goes. 10-5. Touchdown. Touchdown Brickies. And they cross the half-century point. That is rushing touchdown number 6 on the day for the Brickies. Makes it 55-24. On for the extra point is Jankovic. Snap down, kick up, and good. 56-24 is our score. 9:38 to play in the fourth quarter of this one. All Brickies in the second half.
They ran that toss play that they ran on the first couple plays of the game, and it paid off again for the Brickies.
At the conclusion of tonight's game, we'll name the Great Lakes Roofing Blue Collar Player of the Game. It's brought to you by Great Lakes Roofing, Chicagoland's #1 commercial roofing contractor. We'll also name the Play of the Game. It's presented by IKORCC, Build Your Future. And, of course, the Crowell Company's Lantern Man Superhero of the Game. The Crowell Company is proud to recognize the superheroes on the football field. So I think we got some, well, I know one guy who standing alone at the top of that list for the Crowell Company's Lantern Man Superhero of the Game.
Mike, don't give it away. We need some viewership at the end.
Well, if you've been watching all game, somebody has 5 touchdowns, so we'll talk about it coming up here shortly. 9:38 to play left in this one. 56-24, the Brickies over KV. This from the 5-yard line. Breaks away from one, that's it, out to the 26-yard line. All right, so if you're KV, you're down big. You're down 32 points. What on offense, what are you looking for if you're head coach Broyles?
I think if you're Coach Broyles, you want to work on some things maybe you've struggled in practice with in a live game situation. Maybe open up the playbook a little bit, work on some passes, maybe some rollout things that maybe you want to get a look at that you might not necessarily get a good look at in practice. You'll get it against a live defense.
Might be a time for KV and Hobart to put some of their younger players in who don't usually get out there as much too. And I see we do have a new quarterback for KV. It is Diego Arroyo. And Diego is a freshman quarterback, 5'10", 150. Interesting to see what he can do here in the final minutes. I say final minutes, still nine to go.
It's been a weird one.
It has. Arroyo will hand it off. Up the middle, big power run, and pulling some defenders of Hobart gets the first down. Stay with us after the game as we send it back to the Centier Bank studio. The RSN crew will be on hand to recap all of tonight's action from around the league.
They're running right up the middle with this young, fresh legs in.
Didn't catch the number on the running back. He's behind Arroyo. He hands it off to him again. And he slammed down after a pickup of 5.
Hobart starting to sub in some younger guys here too on the defensive side of the ball. Number 23 came into the game. That would be Bradley Gibson, and number 70, Easton Smith.
This is the freshman Marco Castro for the Cougars. Picks up about 1. So you got a couple freshmen in the backfield with Castro and Arroyo. So this is their future. This is KV's future, that they want to see some work out of these guys, see what they can get up against Hobart as they're down 56-24, 7:45 to play.
If you're a freshman, while the score's out of reach, getting to play on Friday nights is pretty exciting.
It's a flag up front. Hey, you played here at Hobart. Did you play your freshman year, get in?
I did not play my freshman year.
You did not?
My sophomore year, I did get in, and no matter the score, it's pretty exciting.
Right.
As a young kid getting out there on Friday nights under the lights, fans. I mean, this place looks like nobody's left. So if you're, a freshman, it's a pretty exciting time to be out there in live game action on Friday night.
And you got to be ready to go at any point because you never know with injuries are going to pop up. So it's crucial for these coaches to prepare these kids, these younger guys, these freshmen and sophomores, to get ready to go when their name is called.
Absolutely.
3rd and 10 from the 43, backs him up. There's Arroyo. He's back to pass. Rolling right. Throws. Nice throw out and caught. It's going to be well short of the first down. 4th down coming up.
Little pitch and catch from the freshman.
So Arroyo out to number 87. That was Jackson Lindbergh, senior wideout. And KV will punt it away.
It's always fun watching the younger kids get out here play.
Here comes Hobart. I'm not sure if they tipped that or not. They had about 4 or 5 brickies in the backfield. It is not a good punt out to the 40-yard line of Hobart.
You were talking about injuries, and, we're still in the COVID time, so, you could potentially have a kid quarantined, potentially. I mean, there's a lot of things that could happen, so these kids got to be ready.
Yeah, that's been big. I mean, everywhere across sports over the last year or two.
We saw the Saints had, their entire offensive staff was quarantined.
Ever since the vaccine came out, you saw that going away, and this year, and then you see Cub fans see David Ross getting it just about a month or two ago. I'm not sure when that was. He was out for a few games. Could happen to anybody. This is a keeper for Luke Abbott. He stays in the game at quarterback, and he's thrown down by Caleb Deerdorf. He's still in the game for KV. 2nd down.
Looks like a mass substitution for KV. Probably get some younger guys in here on the defensive line. You got to remember that in high school football, you're only allowed to play so many quarters, so these kids have a JV game tomorrow as well.
Yeah, but you look over at KV's side, there's not too many players on the sideline, so some guys maybe going both sides, so playing both ways. Tough to get them off of there.
Yeah.
Up the middle, making some cuts. That is Matthew Bissig, the junior running back. He gets some time to play, and he picks up the first. 5:46 to play in the game.
I'll tell you what, as a younger kid carrying the ball, you'll never forget your first varsity carry. So it's pretty exciting times for some of these kids.
First and 10 from the 47 of KV. High snap. Abbott picks it up. Here's Bissig. He's got some nice moves over to the left and picks up chunky yards of 4, 2nd down.
The JV games aren't streamed live, so some of these people get to see their kids potentially play for the first time, or relatives, or
yes, thinking parents might go to the game, but those relatives who don't live in the area, like, hey, check out regionsports.com and facebook.com/regionsports. Got you covered tonight. I believe 4 games across the region tonight. Big matchup, Maryville, Valpo. That's going on, and I'm sure Nathan and company will tell you all about it on the post-game show coming up. And that is the Centier Bank Studio. RSN crew.
They do a good job recapping the wild night of football in the region.
3rd and 5. Bissig Ooh, he's close to the first, and there's a flag coming in a little late on the hit.
Looked like helmet to helmet from up here.
This took a shot. Interesting if they call this one, and they're not going to call that other one on the far side we saw earlier in this game. And I believe it was Stowers who ended up fumbling the ball and losing it to the Brickies.
It's so hard when a guy's coming at you live speed. You go in to make a tackle, and he falls at the same time, and you collide heads. I doubt it's on purpose. It's accidental, but the ref's got to call it to keep the game safe. To try to avoid that at all costs.
Yeah. Personal foul there. Moves the Brickies all the way to the 22-yard line. And they're getting close to scoring again. Just under 4 minutes to play. Abbott, hands off. Up the middle and trying to break away is Nick Juris, the senior running back. First time we've heard his name tonight. Picks up a few on that one.
Still playing hard. Both teams are still playing hard. It's nice to see.
Yeah, and we said Nick Juris, a senior, doesn't get much playing time out there to run the ball. So, yeah, he's gonna run hard and show you what he's got because he doesn't get too many opportunities.
Absolutely. I'll tell you what, at the end of the first quarter, we weren't expecting this.
No. This is Juris. He's got the first down to the 10-yard line. Nice run there by the senior.
Bobbing and weaving.
Tell you what, these Hobart running backs, they got some really good feet work moving around and juking guys. It's credit to the coaching staff.
Yeah, they're well coached. Craig Osika, I think Doug Bloom's the running back coach. Hobart guy himself. Doug Bloom, good running back in his day. So these guys are well coached.
Hobart knocking on the door again. Juris going through the offensive line looking for blocks. He picks up 4. Second and goal coming up. 2:30 to play. 56-24 Brickies all over KV. They were down early, 7-0, tied it up 7-7. It was 14-7. KV took the lead, and from there it's been pretty much all Hobart.
Heavy dose of Trey Gibson. That's what we saw tonight. You know, to the tune of 5 touchdowns. Incredible feat from a high school kid, and he's done that numerous times.
And he'll do it again. I'm sure in the future he will. I mean, just said it, just a junior. He's got another year. I'm sure he'll be doing that and more. 56-24 and over 3rd and 3 from the 7. 3rd and goal, excuse me.
If you're Juris, you're saying, Coach, I got the hot hand. Give me the rock.
He wants it. Low snap. Gets away from Abbott. And he has to fall on it at the 12-yard line. 4th down coming up here.
He's going to be having a conversation with his center tomorrow saying, that was my shot.
Looks like they'll keep the offense out there. Just over a minute to play.
And this Hobart faithful has pretty much stayed intact tonight.
Yeah, homecoming night here at Hobart. Handoff, not going anywhere. There'll be a turnover for Hobart. Gets the clock all the way down to 55 seconds, all but over here at the Brickyard. 56-24 is our score. KV's offense coming out here. And if you're this head coach, Broyles, just want to see what you can get out of your freshmen.
Either that or just run a simple dive play up the middle and get out of here as healthy as you can.
Ball is marked at the 14-yard line. First and 10 for Arroyo. Hands it off. That is Castro. Pickup of 5. Coming up next week for Hobart, they will travel to Highland. And I believe Highland was 3-3 coming into tonight as well. And KV will travel to Andran for a tough one next week.
Couple big games for Kankakee Valley, back-to-back. Well, back-to-back-to-back. The Lowell, Hobart, and Andran. That's a tough stretch right there.
Five seconds to play here. Third down. They'll let it run out. And that'll do it from the Brickyard. Hobart 56, KV 24. Hobart Brickies win on homecoming night. Big win for the Brickies. They move to 4-3 on the season. KV down to 3-4. We will wrap it all up from the Brickyard pretty soon here. It's game night in the region on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Home is more than just the four walls and the roof over your head.
Home is a place where I live and work and feel.
It's a sacred place. We needed something so different.
Over the past year and a half, home has changed.
The future of home is an opportunity.
If we're there together, that's home for me.
Home Rediscovered premieres Thursday, September 23rd at 10 on National Geographic. Paid content for Century 21.
Hi, I'm Crowell Company's Lantern Man. I'll cover your motorcycle. I'll be with you on the water. I'll be with you on the snow. I'll cover your insurance needs wherever you go. I'll be at Crowell Agency from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. As Crowell Company's Lantern Man, I'm your insurance superhero.
Crowell Companies, the insurance professionals in Highland, Maryville, and Michigan City.
From schools to stadiums, hospitals and bridges, everywhere you look, union carpenters are building Indiana. With jobs and skilled trades in high demand, there's never been a better time to start building your future. As an apprentice, you'll earn a debt-free college degree, earn while you learn, and receive great benefits like healthcare and retirement. So what are you waiting for? Visit carpenters.com to learn more. Visit carpenters.com and start building your future today.
Those drops of water coming from your ceiling can make a lasting impression on your home or business. Before the tide turns, call Great Lakes Roofing, 866-551-7121. They work with your deadline, not theirs. From businesses to homeowners to property managers, the team of problem solvers at Great Lakes Roofing will be there fast and will exceed your expectations. And when the rain falls again, they will follow up to make sure that you're dry and comfortable. Great Lakes Roofing, 866-551-7121, or on the web at greatlakesroof.com.
Welcome back to Game Night in the Region on Region Sports Network. We're on Facebook.com/Region Sports and RegionSports.com. Mike Zajac here with Josh Huddleston. Final score 56-24. The Brickies over the Cougars of KV from the Brickyard. Early on, we saw KV get out to that 14-7 lead. We thought, oh boy, not what the Brickies wanted, and they just put it to them in the second half.
Yeah, it was caught me a little off guard here, and Hobart was stumbling in the early part of the game. I wonder if it was maybe an Andrean hangover, tough loss on the road last week, maybe coming out a little flat. They had a fumble from Gibson, which is extremely out of character for him, a muff punt. Looking at the scoreboard, it's 14-14, and you're looking around at each other as the Brickies. So it was an extremely uncharacteristic first half of the Brickies, and the second half was the big difference in the tale of two halves.
Yeah, second half it was all Trey Gibson and company. That offensive line did their job, created the holes for him. He got right through a lot of big runs. Of course, we don't have the stats on it tonight, but well over 200 maybe.
Got to be well over 200. It is 70-yard run. Pretty much start the game off after the first drive. And, you know, if you would have told me coming into the night that would be 80 points scored tonight, I would have put my money on the under. But lo and behold, here we are, 80 points. It was a wild game, a lot of different things. And a big kickoff return. We had muff punts, a punter running out of the end zone, carrying defenders with them. It was a wild high school game, but that's what makes the game so exciting for high school football, is you never know.
Time to name the Crawl Company's Lantern Man Superhero of the Game. Crawl Company's proud to recognize the superheroes on the football field. The Crawl Company's Lantern Man Superhero of the Game tonight is
Trey Gibson, the
Shocking.
junior running back from Hobart. 5 touchdowns, and I mean, he just puts Hobart in such good position. I mean, we could take away the touchdowns and still say on first down he's going to get 8 yards. He's going to make 3 guys miss and give you 8 yards almost every time. Adds 5 touchdowns, gets it done. The true workhorse. We don't have the carries, how many carries he had, but he had to have a bunch. The offense goes through Trey Gibson, and it did again tonight, and that's why he's the insurance, Crawl Company Lantern Man Insurance Superhero of the Game.
Yeah, all big kinds of runs all game long. And then you saw him come out for a little bit, and the offense, that's where they had to punt. They went, I think, 3 and out. And it was like, ooh, they need this guy. They really need this kid. He came back that first play, takes it about 35 yards untouched.
Yeah, fast.
Time to name the play of the game, presented by IKORCC. Learn more at IKORCC.com. Our play of the game is
70-yard touchdown run by Trey Gibson in the first half. He bobbed and weaved, but set up his blockers nice, stepped in, jumped out, and was off to the races and showed his 4.5 speed down the sidelines and into the end zone. I will tell you, what a gamer. He fumbles first play, comes back, and then next time he touches the ball, 70 yards to pay dirt. What a great play.
Yeah, there's some players out there who they might give up after that, just that fumble. They get down on themselves, but Gibson said no, he's taking it 70 yards for the score. Time to name the blue-collar player of the game. It's brought to you by Great Lakes Roofing. Great Lakes Roofing, call 886-551-7121 for a free estimate. The blue-collar player of the game tonight is
Jack Lamka from the Kankakee Valley Cougars. Ran the ball hard in between the tackles, had those big 2 screen passes that set them up for some scores, and then to start the third quarter came right out and they marched the ball right down the field behind his ever-turning legs. They just kept going. So he is our blue-collar player of the game.
Yeah, Lamka, big night tonight. The KV just rode him all night as much as they could, him and Stowers. So he is our blue-collar player of the game. Stay with the Region Sports after the game as we will send it back to the Centier Bank studio. The RSN crew will be on hand to recap all of tonight's action from around the region. Region Sports is coverage of high school football on the internet, facebook.com/regionsports.com, regionsports.com. Our executive producer is Chris Ramirez, coordinating producer Nathan Laird. Broadcast crew is us, Mike Zajac, Josh Huddleston. Our game day producer right here is Rich Castillo. That's him. He's Rico, if you can see him on the video. Video is Bob Guerrero. Special thanks to Mike Black, the athletic director here at Hobart. Coaches Craig Osika of Hobart, James Broyles of KV, and of course all you viewers on facebook.com/Region Sports and regionsports.com. We'll send it on back. You've been watching Game Night on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
It's been a pleasure.